All right, yo, what's up, guys? I'm Alpha Delete, and welcome to today's Empire Feathers playthrough. I may have made a very risky decision here and opened an L gate while the galaxy is at war, and so we may be in trouble. But who knows? We'll find out. We'll see how the game goes. Let's go ahead and check out our map here, and let's start with a quick look at what we have going on. And so, down here on the bottom left side, and here I'm gonna crank down the music just a little bit. I feel like it's a little loud here today, but. Yeah, on the bottom left side in the red borders there, you'll see that that is the Emperor Core, or aka the Galactic Emperor. And so, yeah, that is the empire that I will be playing with today. And we are going to be continuing trying to manipulate the galaxy and continue keeping our empire, our emperor, as ruler of the galaxy. And so, yeah, right now, this is just the Imperium, aka the Galactic Community, or what it used to be was the Galactic Community. Long live the Emperor. Yes, Urallion, long live the Emperor. Now, if you guys want more details about my empire, just hit !empire. But outside of that, we opened up an L gate, and so let's go ahead and scope that out first. Now, my empire is all the way over here. We managed to make claims on these two systems. This one in particular is the one that we want to look at. And there it is. There's a strategic coordination center here that we won. Completely forgot about this megastructure. I have so many megastructures right now. I'm trying to keep track of them, and so sure, we'll go ahead and upgrade this here, and it's going to give me. That's why I have so much more naval capacity. I was looking at that. I was like, whoa. Before we were having some troubles just keeping my ship size under the naval capacity, and now we are over it, and so cool stuff. But yeah, we have this L gate here, and it takes us to the cluster up here. And so now we've unleashed all these different nanite ships and things like that. And I'm kind of curious. I want to see how they're going to respond to the galaxy if they decide they want to attack other empires. I'm not 100% sure yet. But before we start, let's go ahead and take a quick look. Some of the planets that I have, we had won 3 ring worlds in our 2 streams ago. And so we are still benefiting from that. I haven't been building as many buildings because I'm trying to get the pops to move from my planets over to my ring worlds. And so we want to fill those up as quickly as we can in this run. And as you can see here, we have lots of different sections that are still not even, look at this, only 19 jobs are being worked right now. Or there's 19 available jobs on this planet. And so a lot of these ring worlds, plenty of room, plenty of jobs, all that. We're just trying to figure out, all right, I'm trying to prepare my planet for... In this case here, I know when those worlds start to fill up, they're going to have to cost me some consumer goods. And so here I got a factory world. I'm just going to squeeze on about 5 industrial districts. And since I got a lot of unity right now, we'll upgrade the planet as well. And so, yeah, we'll come back to this later on. But yeah, for now, I'll just be kind of going back and forth between, instead of going with every planet, when I need a resource or I need more of something, I'll juggle back and forth and see if there's a way to acquire those. Now, we got our game going here, and guys, again, welcome back to Empire Feathers. If you enjoy long-form Stellaris content, I like to get really in-depth with these playthroughs and break things down as I go along, and so feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, let's go ahead and tune in back over here. And so I kind of have my ships all sitting in my home fleet. Well, they should be at least. But I've had them all kicking back here. Actually, I see what we're doing. I think we're trying to clear the way of some space amoeba. But we're going to take a quick peek here at some of the situations that we have in the galaxy now. There was this mass extinction event that was going on. We had to find, actually, it looks like there's one more planet. Oh, it's in this system. So there's space amoeba here. That's why I haven't researched it yet. But I think that's what's going on here is I'm sending my ships around. Where is this fleet going? I got to see what's happening here. Huh. I'm not sure what I had my ships doing before we left off the last stream, but I see there's an icon here, and I want to see what's happening. What is being pinged here? Yeah, we're gonna go back to our situation tab, and so here is one of the worlds that is experiencing a sort of mass extinction event. And so we had already went around the galaxy researching. We found a Noxus planet, a broken world, a burned world, and a desolate planet. And so, yeah, we've been researching those, trying to prevent our home world from experiencing a event like that. We have the Composers of Strands And we have the worm in waiting signals. And so that's what I got beaconing right now for. And let me turn those off so that only the shroud situation is popping up here. And let's see where this is located. And so again, it's giving me all these icons about it beaconing. And so, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to send my fleets all together and scope out each of these situations, see what's going on. That's going on there. Next up, let's grab our third orbital ring. Actually, this is my second one. And we're going to squeeze on another orbital anchorage. I've been going all out on building those anchorages so that we can have a pretty large fleet here. And since I'm lacking consumer goods, you know what? Maybe we'll go ahead and add a orbital logistics system. Now, this is going to burn into my rare crystals, but we have 5 right now, so we should be all right in that area. We have another anchorage here, and I can tell because of these little bitty icons here. And so this little bitty, it kind of looks like a pixelated it looks like a pixelated person. I'm not sure what that icon means. Oh, it's a component slot. There we go, kind of like a puzzle piece. But this lets me know that I can add buildings or modules to my bases here. And again, like I said, I've been going with all anchorages just to increase that naval capacity. We already have a massive fleet now, but I'm not taking the chances of any other empire being able to catch up to us. And yeah, some of the bases I have been upgrading to citadels. I usually keep it to the form before that one so that you know, some of these bases can get a little expensive to maintain. And so, geez Louise, that is a lot of ships there. Let's go over here to our megastructures now. And I currently have 6 megastructures, some of them complete. It looks like 2 of them complete. The rest I either need to restore, which we'll get working on the final 2 ring sections, and then we'll come back. And so right now we're upgrading a strategic coordination center and 2 ruined ring sections. And what those are going to do is the ring sections are going to open up more places for my pops to live. We'll go over here to, oh, I have 2 more sections that are ready to go, but here's another ring. Let me see, have I already started colonizing this? And holy moly, sorry, we might have a little hiccup here. We are in some deep late gameness going on. It looks like there's some fleets attacking one of my systems. Oh, and we just gained a colony. Where's this from? We'll check this out. 1, 2, 3. 3 colonies? What the heck? Macaw? Yo, so we got 3 colonies here. Hold up. What in the world what just happened? And so whatever was here, we gained that. I don't know how, but geez Louise, what is it? It's a habitat. Okay, so cool stuff there. I'm kind of curious why we got this. But yeah, apparently we have 3 of them. So here's another one. And I guess, yeah, I could use these for volatile motes and special resources and things like that. So we'll go ahead and start building, you know, I'll get some rare crystal plants on there. Synthetic crystal plants. And yeah, keeping those rare resources up because we're definitely going to need it entering into this later game since we did get those ring worlds. They're going to have a lot of upkeep. And so it said there was a 3rd one here. And I'm scoping around here. Let's see. Oh, here it is. All right, so that one we already looked at. This one here we haven't looked at yet. So lots of pops that need to be worked. Need to get them moving. And wow, I'm honestly probably going to designate this to be a factory world instead of a forge world. We're going to go ahead and replace this temple building with a consumer goods building, a civilian industry building, and yeah, we'll get the factory, all those goodies and things working like that on here ASAP. This luxury residence, I usually don't build house like buildings like that, especially for this one. I feel like it doesn't give me a lot of bang for my buck, and so I'm going to swap this with, instead of having that, I'm going to go with the Psycorp here. So this destroys deviancy. It's increases pop growth, and it gives us a little bit of unity. This would be better than the temple building that we have. And for our last building here, I'm going to squeeze on is, let me see. Oh yeah, the Hollow Theater, since we're going to replace this luxury resident. And so cool stuff. All right, we're gonna come back to these 3 later. Maybe I might release that as another subject. I'm not sure. I just don't really want to maintain any more planets. We have so many worlds already, and as you can see here, my outliner is looking a little hectic here. And so Yeah, you know what? I think I might just make this system its own little area. Here, let me go ahead and check it. Yo, Terrible Hamster, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. We are just getting this thing started here today, and we are in some deep stuff right now. We are in some deep stuff. So I declared one of the empires a crisis in the game, and that pretty much just split the Imperium in half, and now half the galaxy is at war with the other half. And so, yeah, here, give me 1 second. That happened, and we opened an L gate. And so we're just trying to see how the Great Tempest is going to respond. And yeah, here, I'm trying to, let's see, go to my planets and sector tab. All right, that's there, but I need to go to the habitats. And so here we go, create a new sector. You're gonna get that little white icon around there. Planet and sectors, here's that ruler we just assigned to that planet. I gotta be at peace, all right, so let me go ahead and, I guess, release this guy. Or I think we'll be okay with him for now. We're gonna try and solve this here, but yeah, here, I'm gonna switch our map view to Union mode. That's our opinion mode. That's not our Union mode. Here it is. So everything that's in the red right now is at war with everything that is not red. And everything that is not red, they are all either vassals, subjects, or they're in some kind of alliance. And so it's a pretty hectic war right now. Most of their ships seem to be on this left side. The L gate has been opened right here. And like I said, I don't know how they're going to respond, but I've gotten all my ships out of that system. And yeah, hopefully they don't attack our subjects. It could go either way. They could attack us. They could attack our enemies. But yeah, we'll see how this all turns out here in a moment. And so actually, that's why I have my ships back over here, is because we were about to head over in this direction. And so let's see where this is happening at. Okay, so okay, I have so many ships right now. I've sort of lost track where they all are. But yeah, here it looks like we got a group over here. And I was thinking about sending my ships into the L gate. You know what? I think we just might do that. Let me see. I have them all selected. All right, so yeah, they're not too far away from my home system. I say we take the fight to the L gate. You know, my mind's kind of changed about it a little bit, but we have this war over here on the left side, and so let me you know, be a pretty okay overlord here and help out and just kind of squeeze these guys over and pinch them in on the left side. While we do that, we're going to go ahead and reach into the shroud. And they say, what senses do we lack that we cannot see and cannot hear another world all around us? Let's reach in. A flock of spirits glowing in dazzling colors that do not exist in normal space dance around us for several hours as we venture deeper into the shroud. The spectacle is enjoyable until the realization hits us. We are being herded. Okay, and so we're going to try to use this to increase our influence. And for the next 5 years, 30% influence increase. May the Emperor never die in an unfortunate space whale hunting accident. I like it. Hopefully we do not in this run. I know we've lost a few leaders here in the past, but here we are. We still have we have a few paragons as well. I think we have like 2 paragons right now active. Let's take a look at the government here and see. We are currently working on the impenetrable border agenda. But here are all of my leaders. None of them are paragons. And it's funny that look at this, another colony has been gained. Wow. And so my borders are growing over here. It's probably because of this crisis war and my allied members of my alliance, my vassals, they're conquering in the name of the Emperor. And so this is helping me, but again, as soon as this war is over, we are going to be getting rid of some of those systems over there so that we don't have to, pretty much I don't want to maintain them. Like I said, if we go here, I have 27 planets total, holy moly. And I know a lot of these are not mine. And so this is nice, but at the same time, it can hurt the economy. And so right now, my ships are right here. These green little ship icons, they're traveling. We're moving them from like here, and we're starting to work our way in this area. And yeah, they are attacking us now. And so I just got to make sure it is not oh, it is. Who are these guys? Oh no, so they're over here on the opposite side. So this is all happening, if I'm right. Oh yeah, that's where the the other systems are that we've taken. And so here my fleets are getting closer. I'm gonna make sure I have all of them selected. I do have some admirals. Let me see here. Let me buy some of these alloys here really fast. All right, let's sell some of these resources here. I got a little bit of a lot of everything, but hold up. Let's go to our fleets here because I want to make sure some of my strongest fleets do have admirals on them. And so right now it says that I'm a little over my leader cap right now. Let's see. Do I not have these guys on one right now? Okay, there we go. And so I'm just going to use the admirals I have and make sure they are putting in that work. Now, what do I have a lot of right now? That I have 3 scientists. And where are they? They're probably on the council. Okay. I have one that is assisting in research on one of my planets, and the rest are on the council. And so I guess we'll slide with that. But for now, let's keep an eye on our ships here. We are a few systems away, and we are about to get ready for a big old battle here. There are 2 really large fleets here waiting for us. And it looks like they may have more battleships than we do. They have 33 in that fleet. And here I got about, I think we can make something happen here. We got a lot of ships as well. Holy moly. And so that is our grand fleet working its way over. And here in a little bit, guys, we're going to be entering our first conflict with the North. War against the North. And so, yeah, we got our ships here. 1 system away. And hold up. Let's make sure we got all these selected. And we're going to send them into this system right now so that they can group up together. Don't want them to enter the system too soon. And yeah, I'm seeing lots of mobile ships all around the place. Okay, I thought they moved forward. I was like, thank goodness they did not. All right, so here we go. 1 system away. I'm going to zoom in here on my fleets. All of my ships are here. There's a lot going on right now, but no worries. While we do this, I'm going to jump over here to the fleet manager. And I'm going to look into... First, let's reinforce as many ships as we can. And we're going to build some new fleets here. There we go. All right, and so just getting some fleets in order before we jump into this war here, because I'm going to be going in here expecting to lose a little bit of my ships. And so that's a product of battle. It happens. Ships are lost, damaged, destroyed. And I'm going to be making sure that before this battle even starts, we have, at this fleet, I'm going to have just like a ridiculous amount of frigates and corvettes. But yeah, as we get ready to go in here, I want to have some ships already being reinforced and on the way to help our ships out here. And so I got a few more of these that I'm going to go ahead and fix up really fast, and then we'll get this game going here in just a momento. And so hold up. Just because I saw they had all those battleships, I was like, yeah, all right, let's prepare for this. And so that should be enough for now. We'll come back and add some more in a bit. I don't even know if I can even purchase all of that. Let me see if I have, I'm going to imagine it's exotic gases or rare crystals that I need to reinforce these fleets right now. Click to reinforce all current fleets to full capacity. Huh. And so, yeah, I know I got a bunch of ships on the way. We'll come back to that a little bit later on. Now, my ships should be in orbit. They're all positioned and ready to go, and we are charging. Charge! And so they're going to move into the system first. And we may be getting our first world. Another colony's been gained. This is insane. This is insanity. My allies are kicking butt up there. We're going to be kicking butt down here in just a moment. My fleets are going to be entering. We're traveling through this kind of crazy debris system now. Traveling through that hyperlane, and here we go. Entering the Bythia system. 119K, another 80K fleet. It is going to be go time here. And here we go. Ships are moving in. Holy moly. Holy moly. Fleet down. Yo, Rebel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We are in the middle of a massive war right now. And wow. Look at that. I had to do a quick pause here for the screenshot. Jeez Louise. Look at all those ships. We're gonna see if we can take down all these battleships here. They have a lot of them. We have a lot of everything as well. And it's go time. Wonderful. I got my tech on auto research right now, but big old battles here. That is a lot of ships. That is a whole lot of ships. This is the chaos I like right now. Please don't retreat. Oh yeah, them ships are taking some heavy losses right there. And so, is that a victory? Let's see here. Oh no, they didn't lose a lot of ships at all. I think we lost a couple of frigates and things like that, but wow. That was a big battle there. And so let's see what spaceport. I think that might have been some armies that are raising up. Oh, here we go. They're attacking one of my subjects. As long as they're not attacking my homeland, I think we'll be okay. And so we got to catch this fleet here though, because they are the closest threat right now to my borders. And so we're gonna move in. That is a lot of ships. So yeah, so we've been building up this fleet for quite some time. And now that we've finished that first battle, I'm gonna go ahead and reinforce some more ships here. Look at that, all cruisers on the way, holy moly. And so we will be looking to, I feel like a mega shipyard would be a very nice technology or another mega structure to build here. But we're currently working on 3 right now, either upgrading or repairing a ring here, another colony. How many do I have now? Holy moly. Jeez Louise, look at this. All this is mine now. I'm gonna make all that into another subject as soon as I can, but I mean, I don't know. We could look. Oh my goodness, 32 planets now under the Emperor, and half of them I'm just like I don't even want to look at right now. I can't do it. I can't do it. I got a battle I got to focus on. My fleets have taken that system, and now we're gonna go ahead and try and hawk down this final fleet here if we can. Again, they're trying to attack my subjects. I'm not going to allow it. All right, so I'm assuming these spaceports are not actually, oh, they're going for the wormhole. Is this the Great Tempest? No, this is the Empire we're at war with. All right, and so, yeah, they're fighting by that Great Tempest area. I'm staying away from that for now. I'm like, yo, I'm keeping away. I have a relic option available, and I'm gonna jump over here to the Surveyor, and I've been using this actually, you know what, now that I have all of these other worlds, hold up, Stellaris. Let's start terraforming some of these planets into Gaia worlds. And so I activated the last Baul relic, and what this does is it gives me the decision to use the new Baul life seeding, granting the ability to turn one non-ecumenopolis. Oh, there's a hive world. I was just thinking about using this to turn that hive world into a Gaia world, but it says non-hive world or non-machine worlds. We can't turn those into Gaia planets. Well, let's double check though and make sure that that is correct. And so yeah, it looks like I can't turn this world into anything else, but what I'm gonna do, oh, it looks like we're already terraforming it into a continental world. All right, so cool stuff there. We have another habitat here. We have a tropical world. Is this planet Fairdex? Definitely not my planet because I would never build commercial zones, at least that early, but we'll go ahead and use the decision on this planet. It's a decent size 13. And there it is, new Baul life seeding. And so this bad boy right here, this decision allows me to slowly but surely terraform this planet into a Gaia world, making it more habitable for those wonderful species. Now, I'm going to turn that tab off a little bit so that we can get back to our war here. Got my ships in orbit. We are now entering this Urallion system. And why can't we enter here? What's going on?
Spaceport lost.
There we go. And so yeah, you guys are going to be hearing a lot of that spaceborne loss alert here just because my subjects are going crazy on the other side of the galaxy. As you can see, I got my borders growing here. Same up here as well. There are just ships all over the place, but for me, I'm going to be focusing on protecting my borders, making sure, you know, if the enemy tends to go and attack deep into my vassals' territory, we'll try to squash that. We'll help out the subjects, but I'm not going to send my ships too far away. And so here we go. We got a battle underway. Are my ships not moving here? I feel like I've done this a couple of times now. All right, so it looks like, you know, yeah, we're gonna, oh, they caught one of my ships off guard. That's tragic. All right, here, let me select all of my fleets right now. And we're just going to put them on the outside of the galaxy. I just want them to kind of peekaboo in because that's a lot of ships right there. That is a whole lot of ships. And while we do this, we're going to go ahead and, once again, reinforce all. Spin those alloys while we can. All right, so we got a couple of ships hopping in right now. Want to make sure we get them all in position. And I have them set on the outside portion of this galaxy. Charge! It is time for battle. Massive Stellaris space battles underway. Tune in. This is the battle for Urallion.
Engaging hostile fleets.
You got that right, we are. All right, and so they got some pretty big ships here. We're losing a couple of ships, no worries. Nothing wrong with a little bit of trading here. And here we go. Right now, we are at a huge disadvantage. Holy moly. Holy moly. I might have jumped the gun on this one. Let me just go ahead and get some alloys queued up here before this gets a little wild. Hang in there. I'm seeing ships going MIA. I can't tell who's winning. There's so much happening. We're taking some losses here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Reinforce all, please.
Fleet lost.
That's not good news. So both sides are taking losses, but man. Oh, so it says that we have the advantage here. Holy moly, I gotta take a quick drink to this one because this is... Oh, they're retreating. Victory, baby. That's full-blown victory right there. There it is. We've destroyed one of their biggest fleets right there, and that should weaken a lot of them because that was a huge fleet. It retreated, so we didn't destroy it. They ran away like cowards. But yeah, we beat them. We were at a slight disadvantage there in the beginning of that war, and that was a victory for my fleet there. And so, yeah, again, we lost a couple of ships. They were able to run away. Yeah, we lost a lot of ships, actually, but most of them are the smaller ships. And so, you know, I think in that war, we probably lost a total of like 200 ships, but we're still doing all right. Now, here I have one of my admirals, and let's see. We got a couple of options here we could go with. I'm going to go with that invader. Oh, this is a general. And so, yeah, a noble sacrifice indeed. And, you know, like I said, we lost about 200 ships, but we still got 1,800. And so we are in a very nice position now to prepare a attack. And I see that they have a Colossus. Yo. Or no, this is a Juggernaut. And so this could be our first chance to attack a Juggernaut. We'll get to work on that. See if we can make that happen. And again, I'm just going to double check here, make sure. All right, no spaceports are being lost in my home system. And so we're okay there right now. Okay. Now you can make the heroic statues of the fallen we can. And we'll do it with the ship's debris that we're attacking next. And so here again, I want to make sure my ships aren't fleeting or getting split apart. And yeah, making sure we have all of those guys hanging out together. And I'm going to have my bigger fleet here take point. All right, so yeah, next up here, we're about one system away from a Juggernaut. We're going to go ahead and try to get my ships in orbit one system away before we do that. And look, my ships, are they not moving? That is bizarre. Or do I not have them selected? Move away. There's no route for this fleet. There's literally a route right here. I'm not sure if there's something going on, but we'll see what's up, why my fleets can't travel to those systems. And let's get this thing going here. All right, so let's jump over here back to the Imperium really quick. I want to make sure, all right, I got a couple more days. I can end this session a little bit earlier. But right now we're voting to, this is the Galactic community will put into motion directives to ensure the sovereignty of its members, particularly those who have previously had their integrity breached by other empires. And here's another colony gained for us. Wonderful. Wonderful. More planets under the Emperor here. And so now we're at 30. That was 2 more worlds we just acquired. And of course, all these planets have some stability issues. Holy moly. I wish I could help them, but I can't do a whole lot here. I could, you know, build buildings and things like that on it, but honestly, I just want to give these away. So this area is going to continue to grow. There is lots of action going on there. My fleets taking their fleeting time. Moving to the next systems here. And so I don't know, do I have a restriction on this system or what's going on? System is not restricted. Huh. I wonder if these guys have their borders closed to us. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, for some reason my fleets don't appear to be moving. Come on. There we go. There we go. Took them a little while, but you know, let me crank that speed up a little bit more. Guys, we're in the year 2432. Holy moly. We've been making some progress. This has been quite a run. And so if you were just now tuning in for this, yeah, we've been playing this for about, we started this on the 5th of this month and it is the 25th right now. And so, yeah, if you want to tune in and follow some more of that, here's a link. If you want to catch up on the streams, I like to leave short little descriptions in between each stream so that you guys can catch up, see what's happening, and yeah, follow along in this story. But our bird species, man, we had something happen in our last stream as well. Our species has been completely altered into a new, different type of bird species, and so we may not look the same as we did before, but we're still equally as effective when it comes to destroying some of these other empires here. And so let me go ahead and buy a bunch of these alloys. We're going to reinforce the fleets once again, and here in a bit, I'm not sure how many ships we are going to be building. Look at this, frigates, corvettes, and not as many ships as I thought we would be building. All right, so see, yeah, this is kind of strange here. For some reason, my ships can't travel into the system. There's no route selected. What? There's literally a route right there. I wonder if I can only select, nope. Yeah, for some reason, it's not letting me travel around that way. I wonder, but yeah, these fleets can travel around though. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna see if I can merge some ships together. Actually, I kind of think I don't really need to do much right now. We could maybe, see, they're a crisis, so here, let me see if I can go back to the Imperium. And let's see if we can change the can you undeclare a empire the crisis? You can. All right, let's give it a shot. I think we've weakened their empire a little bit. The Great Goo is coming for you. Oh wait, we're all gay. Yeah. No, we do have the Great Tempest. We're just we got a lot happening in this galaxy right now, and so since my fleet seemed to not be able to travel, oh, there we go. Now they can do it. That was kind of strange. Oh no, it's, yeah, see, it's still, my fleets are not moving there. So we're gonna go ahead and bring all of our ships over and let's just help out on this side. It looks like there's no hostile ships over here. And it looks like a planet that I never really controlled to begin with. They've been reconquered. And so tragic over there. Oh, there's a wormhole we could travel through. Okay, and so yeah, what we're doing right now though is we got our ships all the way up here towards the top. We're gonna bring them back down to our home system. We'll get them all repaired and things like that. And I might just use this wormhole to help out my alliance. The Great Goo is actually a real-time strategy game. I haven't played it, but I think it's similar to the lore design as the Great Tempest. Nice. Nice. And speaking of Great Tempest, I gotta watch some lore videos about the Great Tempest. I don't know too much about their background and things like that. And so, yo, how you doing, Lund? Welcome to the stream. We're in the mid game. We got some crisis going. I wouldn't say mid game. We're in the late game right now. But what is this? Oh, pledging secret fealty to me. How honorable. Pledging fealty to your overlord. And so here we got, look at this. We're gonna downgrade this star base. We gotta downgrade a couple of them because I'm going over my base capacity. And so on one side, we're invading planets. On the other, we're losing planets we invaded before. The AI is all over the place. And here we are voting for the ensured sovereignty. And you know, I don't either care to support it or to oppose it in this session. Get it out of my face. And next up, let's repeal this crisis now. We're gonna make it an emergency measure. And I'm pretty sure the galaxy will vote on that. We'll come back to it once we're able to end it a little bit earlier. And so before we do that, I'm going to try and send my fleets back over there so that we remain in control of the system that has that L gate inside of it. We want to make sure that remains our system. We lost it just because I don't have my fleets over here anymore, and I was trying to avoid the system for a bit. Let me see if they're actually going into the cluster. All right, so there's some science ships over here, yes, but no ships, no fleets fighting off the L gates, the gray Tempest just yet. And so, yeah, let me see. What else do we have here? Megastructures are still being worked on. We got a planet being terraformed. There was something I was going to do. Oh, yeah, grab my science ship. And I want them to survey these systems. We're going to activate that cloaking as well. Oh, it looks like we can't get them over there. And so a planet has been turned into a Gaia world. Here it is, a newly formed Gaia planet. No jobs, just how I like it. I want those pops resettling as soon as possible, but after this war is over, I'm hoping that we can... Yeah, we can get these will be new subjects. And so this red border over here, same over here. I want those to be new subjects under the Emperor. And so I'm seeing a lot of our fleets are starting to arrive here. Oh, well, actually, where are we going? Let me just grab all of my fleets in this area. And let's just move them back to our home system for a bit.
Hostile forces have made landfall.
Is that right? And I'm going to imagine that's happening up here on the top left side. Yes. Yes, yes, it is. And so we can't end this war again until we vote for it in the Galactic community or the Imperium. And right now, it looks like we're the only ones that support it. And I think this would be a good time maybe just to slow it down. If I feel like this gives us a chance. Let me check their relative power. And so they're pretty equal to us in all terms. We're still friendly, which is wonderful, but I want to see what's hurting our relationship right now. So they like us, yes. I wonder how they feel about me making them... Okay. It seems that the fact that I made them a crisis doesn't seem to, you know, hurt our opinions. Like, I'd be pretty upset. Oh, another colony's been gained. Wow. We've been gaining 2 of them. We've been gaining colonies nonstop this game, and so... We were at, like, what, 28 planets at first, and now, let's see, where are we at now? 33. So not bad. I got my ships being repaired. Holy moly, we got frigates, all these ships on the way. And I'm gonna merge a bunch of these like one ships together, because we got these things kind of spread out all over the place. There are a lot of ships here. Holy moly. And so there we go. We'll get that a little bit more cleaned up so it's not so strenuous here to manage. There we go. All right, so that looks a lot better. Thank goodness. For my shipyards, all right, so and then I think we're gonna have to go back and change up some of the designs we made here. All right, so our interstellar assembly has been completed. The interstellar assembly is now fully operational and plays host to a number of embassies from the galaxy's major powers, be they political or corporate. Now, our diplomats are having a hard time keeping up with the steady flow of information and national interest and political embarrassments we are extracting from the station. Just how high is there a crisis come yet? Not just yet, but we have opened an L gate. And so we declared a crisis, or we declared an empire a crisis. It pretty much caused the entire galaxy to go to war, one half at war with the other half. And we are in some late game, yes, we are in that in-game crisis territory. But yeah, the L gate has been opened over here. And we're getting ready to get our ships here refitted. And I want to see about adding some more fleets. But yo, Jestel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Lund says, so what you could do is, in the past, but I haven't tried this a while, is if you were a crisis empire with the AP, you could use the Star Eater to egress systems to destroy its L gate. Then you bring in a construction ship to make a gateway. Then as long as you keep a controlled gateway in the normal universe, you are untouchable in the L gate cluster because you are too far away to jump drive to. Wow. That is crazy, Lund. I did not know you could do that, but nice. For me right now, I'm just going to try and go in there once this galaxy calms down. And oh, here we go. Are we going to get the system back? One of my allied fleets are here. Oh, and that is a massive fleet right there. Jeez Louise. So that's a bulky fleet there. Let me go back to my home system. And I think it's time for us to go. Let me check my fleets here. Let's get all these refitted again as well. All right, so just reinforcing everything here before we head back into this battle. Want to make sure all of these guys are maxed out with their command limits. And it looks like most of these, there was some that I merged, and I know that I can throw the fleet designer off here a little bit. But here, I gotta build like one or two more. What do I need? I need dark matter. Okay. I wonder if that's the reason why I haven't been able to build ships lately. And so I just bought a huge bulk load of dark matter, and now, there we go. Reinforcing all the fleets. And so that's 17 frigates, 13 frigates. Yeah, you get an idea there. All of those are on the way, and we're gonna be seeing some huge gains here with our military fleet here in a little bit. We're gonna be getting ready to send them over here on the right side and squash. I see the AI is moving. They're kind of seesawing right now, and so they'll send their fleets over in that top left side where all these reds are, and then when I head over there, they'll send them on the opposite side. Now, some of these planets I want up here as well, and it's a matter of, man, there's a lot of ships right at that this gateway. And so this gateway right here, this wormhole, takes us from here all the way on the opposite side of the galaxy. And so from there to up there, they could reach us very easily. Now, we have the impenetrable borders, a wonderful, wonderful agenda to launch right now. And for our next agenda, I'm gonna go with the military buildup. Since we're trying to build up a fleet here, man, our naval capacity is still up there. And so we're gonna go ahead and get to work on that.
Under attack. Spaceport lost.
Uh-oh. Let's make sure this is not in my home systems. Here, I'm gonna sell some more of these resources really quick. All right. And so the consumer goods taking a slight hit right now. Like I said, we have a lot of these jobs starting to fill up. A lot of them are science jobs. And so look at that tech score, 9K. Not bad. Not bad at all. But yeah, we're going to be trying to get these ships as equipped as we can. Once I get back up to about 23,000 ships, then or 2,300 ships, then we are going to go ahead and move our fleets again. I just don't want to move them too soon and then lose a lot of ships there. All right, so we got a planet getting invaded. Nice. Let me see here. Oh, I got cloaking on my science ship, but I still can't have them. There's nowhere for them to go. And so for now, we'll just have them continue assisting in research on planets. And after that, yeah, right now we're just going to kind of see what these guys are doing over here. And so, you know what? I'm looking at this 84K fleet right now. And so that's happening up here. While they're doing that, let's go ahead and try to squash some of these fleets over here on the right side. Better yet, let me see what's up here.
We have conquered another world.
Have we now? Oh, look at this. Ring world sections being restored. We're colonizing ring worlds. Oh my goodness. Wow, oh wow. And so right away, I'm going to get a gene clinic up and probably squeeze on a few more of these research labs. Maybe get some amenities up as well so that we don't have to deal with some unhappy pops later on. And so a hollow theater should do the trick. And then we'll come back to this planet a little bit later on. But man, we have so many ring worlds right now. This is going to be good. This is going to be very good. And so let's keep our game going here. We're in the year 2435. I got all my ships. I think we're in a pretty solid spot right now. We're going to go ahead and move them over and prepare another crusade. And we're going to meet in this policy system. And it's the one right before that gateway. Actually, yeah, they have control of that gateway. So it looks like one of their planets. You can tell that's a planet or a habitat. It's a habitat. It's being either bombarded or invaded. I can't tell, but Yo, over here, we can repeal the crisis. I'm gonna wait and see if my ships can get over there first. And the goal is to try and get control of a few more systems before we stop anything. All right. And so here are my fleets now. We are traveling these green ships. Kind of hard to see, there's so much happening in the galaxy, but we're gonna be rotating them over again and trying to just take out some of these hostile ships over here on the right side. And I was almost wanting to take some of these fleets as well. Man, let me, here, you know what? Since they're a little bit closer, I feel like we should just attack them first. Nah, we gotta get that L gate system. And so yeah, I'm gonna be working on getting these here in a bit after all this war stuff is over with. And we have about 600 days to go. Once that gets closer, you know, if I want to keep this war going, I could vote against it, and more than likely we could keep that empire as a crisis. Let's just see if we can get our fleets over there in time. And so they're moving a little quickly here. We're about all of our fleets are right here now. We just need them to get right here first. We still got over 500 days to go before they are no longer declared a crisis. And right now, I can't really tell who's winning. I know we have more war exhaustion at the moment. Let's see here. Yeah, we got more war exhaustion from the space battles. All right, so let's reach into the shroud really quickly. Let's see what's going on. And we have the attempt to, I'm going to avoid that, penetrating any shroud shields. We're going to go over to our government tab because we are getting close to another battle here. We have fleet supremacy and diplomatic grants currently launched. We're going to drop down to our ambition tab. We're going to deselect the architectural renaissance. Actually, no, we'll keep this up because I want to make some more mega structures. But we're going to see about using volatile explosives. We're going to use volatile reactive armor as well. Let's see, what else can we go with? We're going to go with sight beyond sight. All of these are going to be modifying my ships, making them do a little bit more damage. And then we'll come back to this a little bit later on. And so they'll be traveling a little bit faster. And here in a bit, we're going to see how this all matches up. Here we go. Almost all ships are in position. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest battles in our game is about to take place here. This is a battle for the L Gate. And so here we go. We got an 84K fleet right there. We got a base. We got a planet with an orbital ring around it. And pretty soon here, we're going to have our fleets marching into the system. Actually, this is not going to be one of the biggest battles. I thought that other fleet was here, but it's not. All right, so in any moments now, here we go. Our fleets are going to be moving in, and there it is. Attack! Full wind work! And so here are my ships here. It is going to be a pretty packed system here, and so we'll just wait and see. It looks like we're attacking the base first. I'm torn between either leaving the system so that the game can go by a little bit faster. I know this is a lot happening in this system right now, but there we go. The planet's orbital ring has been destroyed. Now to the base. Our fleets are split between the fleet and the base we're attacking here. There's a fleet behind that. There they go. They're starting to creep up right there, and we're attacking this base on the left side. And so let's see if we can hold them both off. We may lose some ships, but no worries. That's why we got them bad boys being reinforced. And so let's go back to our fleet manager here. And yes, reinforcing as many ships as we need to. And there it is. Their fleets are taking some heavy losses now. They may have retreated. That was the orbital ring that we took. All right. And so another base is up for grabs. And so there we go. And that contains the gateway. So that wasn't the L gate system. The L gate system is right here. And so we're going to move to, we're probably going to target that next. Or let's get these guys off my primitives world. That's a 102K fleet. I want to bring that fight to them next. And so actually hold that thought. You know, I want to attack them for sure. But I want that L gate system back first. And so we'll take that first. And then I see another system here with a lot of ships. And so, ooh-wee. I got all of my allies' fleets with me as well. Guys, I see a massive battle here brewing up. I'm just keeping track of the days here just to make sure that we can make this happen here. But yes, this L gate, it has a citadel in it. and we're gonna try and squash all of that. That was ours. That belonged to us. And so their ships are starting to move a little bit. Let's see where they are heading to. Are they retreating? Oh, they're attacking one of our other bases. All right, so we're making our move on the wormhole system. Okay, I heard that scared me for a second. We're good that we should be able to take this down pretty easily. There's a strategic coordination center here as well that we were working on. Oh no. Now, let me make sure I have all of my ships here right now. All right, good. So, all right, good. We are losing some ships, but we have so many being reinforced right now that we're okay. All right, so we're all posted up in this system here, and we are going to go ahead and attack this middle system next. But we got to shut down this fleet right now, and 400 days, ladies and gents, until this empire is no longer a crisis, but we're going to do our best to take as many of these systems as we can before it's over. Uh-oh. And so yeah, they're taking some of our systems and we're just taking them right back. And I'm hoping this will exhaust this fleet here. Hopefully. All right, so that's another base for the Emperor. Have I taken it yet? Oh no, my subject might have taken that one. They sure have. And no worries, that's more resources for me. I've been taxing them pretty heavily. All right, so here we go. Another system under attack. And they got these citadels. They got some pretty strong citadels here. All right, so what's happening here is like my weaker fleets. I just want to select one of these. Yeah, I don't want the weaker fleets to be taking point. I don't know why they're taking point right now. That's why I keep getting that alert of some of my... That right there, the fleet's being lost. The fleets are being lost, but the battles are being won. So let me go back over here, make sure we are not being attacked in our borders. We look okay, but imagine that's happening up in this direction right now. Those bases being lost. Over here, though, our fleets are taking another base. That's going to be for my subject here, and let's just keep moving forward. We got to try and track down this fleet. They are on the run. But yeah, we got to make sure that we catch them, either catch them or just take back as many systems as we can. And so up here, we got the countdown. At the very top right, there's that red circular icon. 293 days, and they will no longer be a crisis. Every empire that is up here, this green and blue border, we declared them a crisis. The entire galaxy has been attacking them, and we're trying to weaken them. Uh-oh. And again, I see is that a juggernaut? It is. I was wanting to fight one of those. And like I said, we'll see once we get a little bit closer towards the end of this resolution here. We'll see if we want to keep them. Oh, one of my leaders has retired. Copy that. Well, we need a new High Ambassador. And let's make our renowned Paragon here. And so Mr. Qualimender is our High Ambassador. And what they do is they increase trust cap with other empires. And so here we've taken back a few more systems. We're going to go ahead and keep moving forward. And now the AI is attacking my borders right here. This Gliderium system, they just entered there, and we are trying to catch up with them, but we're, like I said before, we're kind of backtracking here and trying to retake the bases they took. So I see the AI has another fleet here. I'm curious about where that's going to go. Not 100% sure on that just yet. We got 200 days, ladies and gentlemen, until this resolution has been proposed. And again, we're just trying to get here as soon as we can and taking out both of those fleets if it's possible. And so we are about 2 systems away right now. Holy moly. What in the world is going to happen? All right, so before this war starts, we're going to go ahead and reinforce them up. There we go. More and more ships on the way, but yo, we need them because it is about to go down right here. Where are they heading? Ah, yes, they're heading right towards the system that I wanted them to go to. Perfecto. And so we may meet here in this Atnak Ram system. I'm not sure. Let's see if they decided to backtrack. Oh, they're running away. Or no, they're just hanging out over a planet right now. All right, so our ships are one system away. Let's see if we can meet them. They're retreating. Either they're retreating or they're heading here to bombard another planet. Let's try and get there. All right, there we go. So both fleets are in the same system. And here it is. Here it is. Big battle time, baby.
Engaging hostile station.
And so right away, we start with full advantage. We got our allies with us, reinforcing our fleets, and holy moly. We got pirates sighted, but I'm not too worried about those. Woo-wee!
Evading hostiles.
Look at that. That is a lot of ships right there. All right. Absolutely beautiful. Holy moly. That's a lot of ships there. Wow. And so we got some pirates that have been sighted. Wonderful, wonderful. That'll be target practice for my bases. We've got just a crazy amount of ships here.
Station under attack.
Woo-wee! Look at that. That is huge. It's a trail of just explosive destruction. Can't stop it. It's like, yeah, you just can't stop that wave. That is way too much there for the AI. And so, yeah, once these fleets are destroyed, or if they retreat, yeah, I'm going to imagine they retreated. They sure did. They lost a battleship and a couple of frigates, but yeah, we managed to push them out. And we got 90 days to go. 90 days to go for this war. I'm satisfied with this. We got some of our systems back. Oh, the Tempest. Now we're going to go face off against the Tempest. And so we're going to gather our ships right outside of this L-gate system. This is the first time I've seen them outside of the Tempest, outside of the their gateway. And let's go ahead and make sure that we can defend this system. And so here, I got the base up already. We're going to start queuing up some defensive platforms. And we'll cross this bridge a little bit later. I'm going to buy some more alloys. I want some more of those. But yeah, let's get our defenses up in this system as much as we can, because I'm going to imagine if we take some heavy losses here, which I got to see what kind of weapons the Tempest has. Let's go ahead and reinforce all of our ships. And we'll come back to this in a bit. We'll wait until our ships are closer there. Now, we got a commercial pact that's being formed. In 75 days, I will allow these Northerners to let their... You know what? I could probably just end the session now. And so they will no longer be a crisis. It says the resolution designating the Galactic Pefrian state. That's this green border right here. I want to get a close-up look of them. There we go. So yeah, these guys in the green. It says that their galactic crisis has been repealed by the Imperial Senate. Consequently, the Galactic Empress has ordered an immediate cessation of all ongoing Imperial military operations targeting the Halfleer Superior. For now, peace has returned to this corner of the galaxy. And so we've ended a war that lasted for quite some time, but it put the entire, like, half the galaxy at war with each other. And so now we don't have to worry about ships fighting at each other, and we can spend our time focusing here on the Tempest, the grayest of all gray Tempest. And so now we have a colony that has been gained. Holy moly. And yeah, let's start making these other targets. Let's make these other areas subjects. And so I'm going to go ahead and increase this. Here is the first sector that I have. Can I give this away? I'll do it once I make this area here a new vassal. And so let's go to our planets and sectors tab. Here's the leader that I assigned to that planet. These 3 habitats we have here. We're going to create a vassal. And I got to give it to one of my Beakborns. I have so many species here that I could pick from. Who could it be? This new vassal that I can't see. Can you help me guess this mystery? And so I'm seeing everything but my wonderful avians. Where are you? My Beakborn species. Just scoping here, scoping. I don't see the avians. What's up with that? All right, well then let's go with the, let's give it to a lithoid. And we're going to name this vassal Rock Solid. And so they have joined the Imperium. We can now modify their agreements. And I want their voting restricted. Their expansion, sure, you can have all the expansion you want. However, I'm going to go with, just since they're a new subject, I'm going to take about 15% of their basic resources. They don't have to join in my wars. It won't matter either way because they will join in my wars due to them being a part of my Imperium. If anyone goes to war with me, they have to join. You know what? I think I can get away with getting more of their resources. And so we'll proceed with this and Rock Solid. Our new subject. Cool beans. Now, I'm going to go back to them and I'm going to trade them a system. And so can I do that? Can I give away a system to an empire? Maybe I don't have any options for that just yet. Let me see. Okay, well, I guess I just got the system here. Not much I can really do. It has a hyper relay. Oh, cool, cool. So I was thinking it was like a gateway, but no, it's just a hyper relay. We'll be good there. Let's see. Outside of that, I wonder, are these guys now part of the Imperium? It does not look like it, but let's see if I can propose subjugation. And so it looks like they are not going to have it. Even if I were to give them everything, they're just like, no, we will never be your subjects. Now, this is a new looking empire. They're pretty pathetic, so we don't have to worry about them right now. This was the only, I'd say the only threat really, but calling them a threat is kind of a stretch. Cool, so they're all liberated here. I'm not sure. Let me see who's under my union. Oh, wow. And so now we just became a much bigger and stronger empire. And we control more than half the galaxy. And so everything that's in the red right now belongs to the Empress of the Beakborn species. Okay, and so we just ended that Galactic crisis war right there. And now we are going to be having our fleets. They should be getting ready to enter. Yes, they're heading towards the black hole, the Geltari black hole. And let me grab my science ship as well. I want them entering near the system as well. I need a construction ship over here too because I want to be the first one to get that L gate. All right, I want that. Now we got a migration treaty offer and we will definitely accept that. We could use all the pops we can get. And again, just want to keep an eye here, make sure, you know, I don't know what's happening here. Who are you? Oh, you're my subject, of course. But yeah, I want control over all of these systems. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Unbidden. Holy moly. And so we got our first in-game crisis now. The year is 2437, and it says a massive tear in the fabric of space itself has appeared in the Ruck system. Let's go take a look at this. There it is. There it is. Look at that beauty. Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And so it says that we aren't certain what caused it, but the tear has some kind of one-way portal from another dimension. Fleets of strange vessels are pouring out, attacking everything in sight. This looks like the beginning of a major invasion. We have intercepted a powerful signal being sent from the arriving vessels somewhere on the other side of the portal. It sounds like a hunting call. And so, yes, spicy guess from far away. Yes, yes. It is going down. So they seem well organized. And so let's see where this is at. And oh, it's right in the middle of one of my rivaling empire's borders. And so the Unbidden, here they are. The Unbidden. And so they say, feeding grounds reached. Prey bountiful. At long last, we shall feast. What are these things? What are these things? And so that thing's pumping out. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. That's a 1 million size fleet about to completely wreck. Oh man. So for starters, excuse me guys. Holy moly. There's an empire here. They have worlds here. They have orbital rings. They have a juggernaut in the system. And they're about to get wrecked. Man. All right. So we're going to have to definitely keep an eye on that. I'm actually going to go to the Imperium now. And the Great Tempest is on the top of the queue. Where's the Unbidden? I gotta find you guys. Had patents, orbital ring, yeah. Let me see. Where is... Can I not make... Oh, I think this is going to be here, the Galactic focus. So right now the Unbidden has weak support, but my support is not weak. And so I'm going to make this B. The Senate is not on the floor right now, but as long as I'm voting for that, it's going to be on top of the queue here. But now we will be focusing on the Unbidden. Let the battle commence, indeed. And so while that's underway, let's jump over. Actually, I can't build any ships right now, but I can sell some food. All right, so we'll sell some food there. Over here on the right side, I think I have a planet over here. I'm going to make this whole area a sector as well. It's just, there's a lot. I don't need a habitat to... Nah. And so now this area is its own sector. We're gonna go ahead and recruit let's recruit this 3-headed cyborg dragon governor. And what in the world? Oh my goodness, did I just break the game? We may have to do a quick restart here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but that's kind of scary looking. I think I just broke this. All right, and so here's my governor. We're gonna see if we can go ahead and make this just a completely new area. Or a subject. And let's create the vassal. All right, and so there it is, a new subject. And this one is, what are you guys called? Oh, now we have 2 rock solid empires. I'm sorry. I gave you guys terrible names. All right, so there we go. It looks like that may have fixed that. Thank goodness. And now that's a new subject. Let's go ahead and modify their agreements. Nah, someone tried using an eraser on that part of the area space. Yeah. It looks like it fixed though. I think it might have just been a little slight bug right there for a second. All right, so we got a fleet that has been merged. Let me make sure that fleet we just put together is... yeah, see here, I got to make sure that we have all the ships we need. And I'm just going to queue up a whole nother fleet here. Yes, it is endgame crisis time, ladies and gentlemen. No galaxy is safe as long as these threats lie within our living space. And so I'm getting all of our ships queued up. I actually might have to redesign some of them because I'm pretty sure the Unbidden runs all shields. But I think I wonder, do disruptors work well against those? I'm not 100% sure, but let's do a quick peek here through some of my planets. And all I want to make sure is that the planets have low job usage. If the ring worlds start to fill up, we'll add more jobs. But right now, I think we're in the safe. Yeah. And now we're back down to 24 planets, but we have a new subject over here and one up here. They're both called rock solid. I named them both that on accident. Energy siphons, copy that. Copy. And I'm going to do a test battle here against them if I can. But first things first, though, my fleets are in position. We are now going to move our fleets right next to this L gate. We're just going to enter the orbit of it. And then after that, I'm going to go over here to my science ship's moving. Wonderful. Same with the construction ship. I'm going to grab another construction ship here. And let's see if we can build another megastructure. And it looks like right now, I'm just kind of lacking... It looks like alloys at the moment. And so we'll have to wait for that for just a bit. My food, I think I'm selling a little too much. And so we'll go back there. And for consumer goods... I'm just going to have to go back to one of my planets, preferably one of my factory worlds, like right here. And we're just going to put some more civilian fabricator and industrial districts up. I have a couple of worlds designated to consumer goods, and so just these few upgrades alone should be enough to help us out. Let's go to the market, see if there's any species. A robot species. Actually, I'm not full-blown spiritualist anymore, and so I can buy these robot species. And so I'm just looking for a planet that would be a good option for them. Let's find planet Pelican. Here it is. This is our relic world. And of course, a robot species would be perfect on that planet. And so, yeah, we'll just get those jobs filled in there. We'll keep an eye on our fleets here as we get ready to enter the L gate while the Unbidden on the other side of the galaxy. Uh-oh. Ha! Look at this. These fools, they say, Your Imperial Majesty, the galaxy is in grave danger. Our forces are beset by the Unbidden. And once they are done with us, they will surely overrun the rest of the Imperium. As the Galactic Empress, it is your duty to defend all Imperial citizens. We implore you to send help immediately. Ha ha ha! The Imperium is under siege, I say, but not for us, but for them. Now that was the Empire we were just at war with, and I'm gonna give them that sucks to suck treatment. All right, I want them to be weakened a little bit first. We'll see how the Unbidden responds and how they move, but if they're not attacking my primary fleets yet, we're not gonna worry about it for now. We're just gonna try and take out this L gate first. We'll deal with matters one at a time. And so here we are. And yeah, guys, before we start this battle here, I'm going to take a quick stretch here, grab some water, but tune in. We're going to be going up against the L gate, or the Great Tempest first, and then the Unbidden. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it is time for some L Gate madness here. We got our first look here at the L Gate here. My fleets are getting ready to move in, and this is the first time we have been inside of the L Gate. All right, and so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and attack this first system right next to us. It looks like we could take that. We could definitely take that. All right, we're gonna move that up. Let me close out my planets here on the right side, and we're gonna go ahead and select one of my civilian ships here. Jeez Louise, that's a lot of fleets. Whole lot of fleets. And we're gonna go ahead and grab, let's see, where is my science ship? Definitely want to be careful with these guys. And we're gonna start surveying all of these systems right now. I want to survey them, and I want my construction ship here. And so for now, we're gonna be focusing off of the galaxy and looking at the L gate right now, so that we can secure as much of this as we can. All right, and so I'm hearing mining stations lost. Let me go back and make sure. All right, that's none of my systems here. We got another research agreement offer. Sure, we'll go ahead and accept that for increasing opinion's sake. And now my fleets should be getting ready to enter this system in a moment. This is going to be our first battle against the Gray Tempest.
New technology discovered.
All right, so I see my ships here getting ready. We are entering the system, and here we go. Charge!
Engaging hostile fleets.
Take it to the Gray Tempest! And this battle might be over before we can even enter the same area as them. Let's see. There are a lot of ships here. And I'm actually curious to see what the Great Tempest, what kind of weapons and things like that they run on their ships. And so there they are running away. Taking some heavy fire here. Holy moly. Look at the Great Tempest just trying to get away. Trying to get away from thousands of ships. And here's the rest of their fleets. Pushing forward.
Spaceport under attack.
Is that right? And what spaceports are under attack? I just gotta double check here. Oh, I got a pirate. A pesky little pirate here. Here, this should take this little starbase. That should help you maintain that. And I gotta remind myself that those edicts are active right now. Now back up here to the L gates. We've defeated our first Gray Tempest fleet. And so now my science ship should be able to wait, where's my science ship? Jeez Louise. We got to get them over there ASAP. But we are starting to clear out some of these systems now. And pretty soon I got to get claims on those. All right. So outside of that, I think everything else is looking pretty solid. We could probably get away with buying all the consumer goods we got missing, but we got a pretty big bulk of it right now, so we don't have to worry about losing out too much or worry about bankruptcy or anything like that. But let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to go ahead and attack the rest of these fleets here. I'm pretty sure there's only one system we may have to worry about. But yeah, we should be good. It's that main system here with all of the Grey Tempest in it. This one may put up a little bit of a fight, but I think we can still take them on. All right, so let's go ahead and buy some more alloys. I want to see what spaceport, which one is under attack. Okay, so it might still be this one here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the pirates. Once they're destroyed, there it is. So Pirate Station's raiding area has been deleted. And holy moly, I got 15,000 energy credits right now. 15,000. That is a whole lot. And so it looks like I'm losing some alloys right now. Let's jump over to, man, that is a lot of energy credits. I think it might, yeah, there we go. It tends to kind of like seesaw back and forth a little bit, but it usually kind of balances out after a bit. And so back over here, we got our fleet. So we're gonna go ahead and move them over. It took out another Grey Tempest group of ships. Just waiting for my scientists now to start surveying systems. Please start there. And then survey there next. And there we go. I'm just getting their route queued up. Only keeping them in the systems with no hostile ships. Okay. And here we go. We're moving them all around. And so we're making some progress in these L gates. And next up, we're going to attack two 48K size fleets. We'll see how far that gets them. And in the meantime, I'm hoping that we can get as much of this as we can. There should be nanites in some of these systems. Very valuable resources that tend to not find in the galaxy by itself. And oh, word has been reported that a mercenary enclave has been destroyed. Tragic. All right, so while this is going down, we're gonna go back over here and see what's going on with the Unbidden. See if they are doing any expansion. Okay, they got a couple of ships moving around. Whee! Yeah, as soon as this is over, we are going to jump back over there and help out the other members of the galaxy. And so the sooner my fleets can take all these Tempest out, the better. And so while they're doing that, let's triple make sure we're reinforcing as many of these ships as possible. Like I said, we're going to be needing a lot of ships here when we get back because, like I said, this is going to be a close call with that Unbidden running rampage right now. This could put a lot of members in the galaxy in danger. And actually, hold up. Let's go back to the Imperium. So the focus on the Unbidden is still first, and we're going to go ahead and declare that an emergency measure. The sooner we pass that, the better. We can get the galaxy to dogpile on them and keep them distracted while we take out the L gate stuff. And so we're going to go ahead and move forward here. Another mercenary enclave destroyed. Yo, patience. Patience. And so let's see what's going on here. Yeah, the Unbidden. Okay, so that's a pretty strong looking base right there. 176K. Jeez Louise. And actually, this is perfect. They're moving the way that I want them to. I think they're kind of going clockwise right now, and they're moving away from my fleets. And so that is good news for my portion of the galaxy. And we're going to continue our crusade outside of the galaxy. Oh, so we found some nanites. Wonderful. Now I just gotta wait for my scientists to finish surveying the system, and we're gonna build a hyper relay around it as soon as possible. So my allies are taking out those fleets over there. I'm gonna move all of my ships now in front of this big Tempest shoal system next. And I'm gonna wait for our allies to all join us in the same system. Urallion says we should smite them quickly. They'll grow in time. Oh, are you referring to the Unbidden? Because if so, I hope so. It'll be a bigger battle for us. All right, and so all of our ships are now here. This Tempest shoal system, the Mestro system, I'm going to imagine there's some good stuff there. And that'll explain why it's so well protected. I see that my allies are joining with me. And I say we take it to them right now. We're gonna hang out outside of the borders here. I don't want to get too close, but it is time to move our fleets forward. And once our ships start moving in there, we're gonna check out this area and see a massive battle take place here. Yo, Trico, what's going on? How goes the bird campaign? The bird campaign's getting a little crazy right now. So we're attacking the Shimple, was I going to say the Gray Tempest, right? When we pretty much made peace in the galaxy, there was a crisis declared against another empire that I manipulated. We made peace, and here we go. We're attacking the Gray Tempest main area here. This is like their home system. But after we'd made peace in the galaxy after that crisis, we were like, hey, my empire is going to go get the L-Gate system, take that all out of the area, and look what has spawned into our game. The Unbidden. Wait, where are they at? Oh, here they are. The Unbidden. And so these purple borders here, those are theirs. Back in the Imperium, I am declaring the Unbidden a crisis. And so here, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's so much happening here, but I'm pretty sure we are giving there it is, the Tempest spent. Our forces have succeeded in destroying the main facility of the Gray Tempest. With the neutralization of its subspace transmitter, all existing Tempest nanomachines have been rendered inert. Unable to maintain their cohesion, their ships have dissolved into nothingness. Any planets that were covered by a Gray Tempest gray goo are now home to enormous swirling dust storms, consisting of nothing but disabled nanites. With time and resources, these worlds could possibly be made habitable once more. And so another threat has been dealt with. Nanite worlds can be terraformed into any standard planet class if basic technological requirements are met. The Gray Tempest has been defeated. And there it is. Now we are going to send all of my fleets back to my home system, and we're to be getting ready to take this fight to the crisis. Now, we are defenders of the galaxy. We get a nice little bonus to attacking in-game crisis. Oh, where do I got to travel to, though? Oh, wow. So this is actually a very dangerous path to take here. All right, cool. And so there's actually we could use this L-Gate here to travel there, too. And so we'll do that. I thought it was going to travel me next to the Unbidden. And so, yeah, here in a bit, we're going to have a lot to deal with. Holy moly. And we got some planets to look at as well. And so I'm going to crank the speed down here just a bit because we have not checked out our planets in quite some time. And I got to make sure that these resources stay on track here because we've been in the negative deficit with those consumer goods for quite some time. And so let's reorganize our planets with the lowest amount of pops on worlds versus the ones with the most. Here we got 15 jobs available. I'm going to leave this be until... Yeah, there's plenty of jobs to be worked here. 13, 10. This planet has all of the jobs. You know what? I was going to designate this world to be more of a refinery ring world section, if they have that. And it looks like they don't. And so, you know, I think we'll be okay for now. We'll come back. Yeah, any of these planets that have lots of jobs available, I just want to see which ones are being worked and what positions are being worked where. And so let's see here. All these ring worlds I have designated to technology. This planet needs a ruler, which I can't do anything about with that. Got a relic world here. Now this is supposed to be... Oh, actually there's no... Oh, can I turn this into a non-ecumenopolis or an ecumenopolis world? Here we go. We are going to be restoring our first ecumenopolis planet in just a moment. Here, I want to see, are there artisans being worked? There sure are. I'm going to make that the favorite job, though, and that alone should be enough to help me get my consumer goods back on track. We're at negative 94. Okay, negative 14, so that helped out a lot. Let's find another... Here we go. All right, so this is the planet we already have all of our artisans being worked on. Got another artisan building here. 38 artisans on this planet. That is insane. Jeez Louise. So here's an arid world. Let's see. This is my fortress planet. Again, I need the industrial districts. And so some of these planets that have low jobs, I'm building the buildings there first because pops are still going to be growing on these worlds, and you'll be seeing the impacts immediately as the pops want to shift to some of these other jobs instead of being like a clerk or something like that. And so if the job's filled up, I'll try to squeeze those on. Here we got, yeah, this right away will fill up. This is my capital planet. All right, and so here we go. My fleets are skimming right past the Unbidden right now. We're trying to get them back to my home system nest that is located down here towards the middle of the southern border. We want to make sure that those ships are being reinforced. They're being repaired. Like I said, we just took on the L gate pretty much. I'm not gonna say by ourselves, but holy moly, there are 3 potentially terraformable worlds. Oh no, I think there's another empire trying to get the system right here. No, I need those worlds. Who is that? That may be a subject that we may have to be like, yo, you gotta back off. Yeah, this is one of my subjects. Let's go to our agreement change here. And I'm gonna regulate their expansion. And on top of that, yeah, I'm just gonna straight up regulate their expansion.
Technology discovered.
And so I'm gonna see what that does to our agreement here, but I do not want my subject. Hold up, hold up. Accept that agreement. And so their agreement has been accepted. Their expansion is regulated. While it doesn't really do a whole lot for me, I was kind of hoping it would stop them from building that base, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. Jeez. I wish I had more scientists over here. And yeah, they're going to get their base up right now. And so there it is. We were unable to expand there. But we may have to deal with them later. This is my subject too, so I wonder, is there a way to force them to give up their base? I gotta check that out, because if so, I gotta be like, yo, you gotta give this system up. Transfer me this, this is the terminal egress. Yeah, you gotta give that up, buddy. Then you have no choice but to subsue them. Yes, it may be the case. That may be the case, but let me see if there's, I'm pretty sure they're not going to let this slide. I could give them all the resources in my empire and they would still say no. I would give you everything, or I'm going to have to take everything. Yeah, look at this. I can give them every single thing I have and they're still like, no. All right, I see how it is. You guys contributed the least to that war, and now you think you can get that system for me. There is a size 23 nanite world here. That would be kind of nice. Warren G, regulators mount up. Yes. Yes. Get the regulators up. We are going to be that's funny. But yeah, what's going on, Tingle? Urallion, give them nothing but take from them everything. Oh, I know my 300 quotes. Yo, don't get me start with Miss King. Oh, why can't I say I know it? Wait, what race are you this game? I am a bird species. I'm playing as the avians. We are the Beakborn Dominion. Yo, Weasel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. The Unbidden has spawned in our game. We destroyed the L gate. And yeah, if you want more information, just type !Empire and you can get all the sweet, juicy details about this avian species we are playing with today. Right now, though, oh, the AI, back off. Oh, son of a gun. Get away from me, all right? This greedy AI right next to me is taking all the systems. I'm trying to, but every time I already see they have a construction ship here. I'm just like, yeah, you're pushing it, buddy. Who is this empire again? Let's see. I gotta find you. I'm being way too slow right now. Look at this. Yeah, they use my gateway. And I only have one science ship. I was using all of my leaders for admirals right now, and so they have all these scientists here. Look at this. Yes, exactly. That is exactly how I feel, Warlord. Or yeah, Warlord of video game glitch. Nice. We'll definitely subdue them. Yes, we will. But first things first, you know, these are small matters, all right? The nanites I would love to have, but right now, look at this, another terraformable planet. I need that. I need all that. There we go. Oh, we actually ended up getting our reporters here. All right, perfect. All right, cool. So we got that, but it has no nanites in it, and that's what I want. All right, I want those juicy nanites. And this only system here that we've surveyed so far is the one that has the two. They can't even extract it. Pathetic. Best bet will be to deal with the Unbidden if you haven't, because the Unbidden gets the L-gate cluster, you're toast. That is true. That is true. That we do not want. And so let me make sure, though, I'm still, yes. I got a lot of ships on the way. A whole lot of ships on the way. Now, over here, the Unbidden is growing. Holy moly. Ladies and gents, we have an Unbidden situation on our hands here. Hopefully they do not get to the Caravan Coalition, because I still have some reliquaries that I have to open. I want to open a reliquary, please. And yay, we get some science. All right, we'll come back later. But yes, I want to be able to get something, hopefully some good things from. Keep your eyes on that L cluster if you want to gain the next system. Copy that. I got to wait for my scientist. There it is. System surveyed, built that starbase. And then for my science ship, I want them to go straight for this home system next. All right, so right now, oh, here it is. I'm the Emperor. What I say is law. We are voting for supporting the focus of the galaxy on the Unbidden. It shall be done. We are going to pass this. And now the galaxy will turn their focus towards the Unbidden. And they should, because that is a 400k fleet and then another 700k fleet combined, systems back to back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're all in deep trouble right now. That's all I'm going to say. And so just double checking over here. We're going to make sure that I'm getting these systems instead. And let's go back to our fleets as well. They are growing indeed. They're growing very powerful. And so we're going to go ahead and grab all of our ships together. I think we should be able to hold some of them off. Oh yeah. You know, we got numbers 2. We can do that. We can send numbers across the galaxy. I think we're going to go ahead and go face off against these first 2 fleets here. And so here in a bit, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have our first face off against the Unbidden. While that's underway, I want to make sure we are still getting some of these systems up here in the L-gate systems. Oh, they beat us to it, son of a gun. Well then, we're gonna go ahead and move our fleets to the next system then. Unfortunate indeed. And let's see here. I am running a little low on resources, but that's because of the edicts. Just defend wormholes so the AI will use them to screw you over. Yeah. So I actually have a lot of, like, wormholes are set to a minimum. Gateways, I think I have those turned off. And then, yeah, pretty much I tried to make it to where, you know, Empire's building like 50 different gateways. That drove me crazy. Oh man, and of course, as soon as I spend all my energy credits, when I want to use them to, or not open, but what was it I was just trying to do right there? I completely forgot. We're reaching into the shroud. All right, and so here we can get a chance for ship repairage. And nice, we get, for 5 years, 10% daily hull regen and armor regen. Very nice. And so while we wait for that, we're gonna go ahead and continue watching our ships here move around. We got my fleets here. Actually, you know what? Even if my subject does get some of these systems. All right, man, hold up. You gotta get away from me, man. The construction ship is back and it's taking another system. And so I'm just gonna move here instead. I'm moving both of my civilian ships because I know that's what they're doing. But I'm gonna raise the tax on their empire. I'm sorry, but you made me do this. Let's negotiate this agreement really quickly. Oh, so I'm already milking them for everything they have right now. In that case, oh, I gotta wait 43 months to change all this. So right now they're just a protectorate. I want them to be a tributary, and so we'll definitely change that here in a little bit. But yeah, they lost some rights there by taking those L-gate systems. That's a big no-no from the Overlord.
Receiving transmission.
Is that right? So these guys want to form a defensive pact with us. You know, that seems cool and all. But how about you just become a subject instead? And so it looks like their acceptance for it is much higher than it was before. And they still won't accept it, so I'm going to decline that for now. Good luck fighting the Unbidden, though. Oh, that's wonderful. And so I got a couple of ships over here. We're going to move these guys out of the way. They seem to be very close to Unbidden territory. This is the subject that is taking those Those, oh no.
Transmission.
Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, the Unbidden is in the L gate. They're right near the L gate system. Oh no. That is not good. But that actually lets me know we're a lot closer to the Unbidden than I thought. And so let's see. My ships are a few systems away. We can get over there quickly.
Receiving transmission.
Hopefully. Quicker than later.
Receiving transmission.
All right, we got Empires sending us offers. Wonderful, wonderful. My fleets are getting closer. We're about 3, maybe 4 systems away. Oh, and thank goodness. I think the L gate, or oh man, that is a lot of ships right there. Holy moly. Holy moly. So yeah, we got a strategic coordination center that has been upgraded, and it says the final additions to the strategic coordination center have several detached hostile force simulator bastions. These bastions contain much of the functionality of the strategic coordination center on a smaller scale, but are completely independent of the main system. Within elite commanders and their staff can be totally immersed in the culture and traditions of our enemies, and by immersed in the culture and traditions of our enemies, and by studying their artwork, can better understand and simulate their military thinking. Now, once this is fully immersed, they will fight vital wars against the staff of Coordination Center, allowing us to stimulate conflicts with any possible enemy in excruciating detail, which can then be studied from the perspective of both sides and our strategic refineries upon. It's so cool. It's so funny that you got mid-game and end-game crisis together, I know. And I was kind of thinking that was going to happen. And so we had the war in the heavens go down. And while that happened, as soon as that was over, I opened the L gate. And then now we got the Great Tempest.
New technology discovered.
Now we have the Unbidden. And so we defeated the Great Tempest over here. Let's see. Please tell me, scientists, you finished this system. Hurry and finish surveying, please. They just have 3 more planets to go. I'm begging you, survey faster. Please. As soon as I hear that icon, I'm gonna come back to that world. Hopefully it's enough time for us to
Under attack.
Uh-oh, what's happening? What spaceport is under attack? It's the L gate. They've traveled across the galaxy. The Unbidden is attacking one of our L gates. Oh no. Oh no. We are in trouble. And so we have to get that L gate secured as soon as possible, because now they are attacking on both sides of the galaxy right now. I'm scared. I am a little scared. So let's go here to our fleet management and reinforce once again, getting another wave of ships queued up and ready to go. Let's head back to our main fleet. Keep an eye on these guys for sure. We don't want to lose any of these. Maybe they jumped. Yeah, I think they traveled through one of the gates, and now they're in trouble. But we're gonna go ahead and pursue an attack here. We are 1 system away from Unbidden territory. Here we go. It is time. Now I gotta go back up here and make sure the system has been
Lost.
surveyed. Oh my goodness. Please finish surveying the system.
New technology discovered.
You're almost there, scientist.
Engaging hostile station.
All right, so we're attacking the Unbidden at the moment. There it is. The system has been surveyed. Oh no, I'm getting those alloys. We are expanding here right now. And so there it is. We are now going to get another system. We already have a construction ship queuing up there. And so yeah, at least we are getting some of the systems. For a moment, I thought we weren't going to get any of those. And there we go. We've just cleared out the first system of the Unbidden. Let's clear out all of this. And you know what? Oh, I could close the Unbidden right now. I could close that system. They've left it open. Let's take the fight to them. And so while their fleets are traveling through other systems, that's a strong fleet there. I know I can't take that on. We're going to take the fight to their home. They've left it unprotected. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and attack the next system here. And instead of going for their fleets over here, we're just going to go straight for Ruck. Ruckety ruckety. While we wait for that, let's see about, what could we use here? We're just going to go with the Surveyor for now. 7 more space deposits have been found. We're going to find military applications with our minor artifacts. So I want to do the harmonic isolation to deal some more shield damage. We're also going to go ahead and, I mean, I guess we could celebrate diversity and get another one of our planets upgraded. Let's also proclaim a religious revelation as well, that we should destroy the Unbidden, and then maybe we'll just sell a little bit. Or we're just going to spend all of these minor artifacts here. All right, so outside of that, though, we are now taking the fight back to the Unbidden again. Here's another system we are attacking. Piece of cake. It is a piece of cake. A piece of shielded cake. The Unbidden does not seem to be withdrawing either. They seem to continue push forward. And let's help this fleet here. Let's see what's going on. 109k and another 394k. All right, so this is going to be a tricky battle here, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see if we can take on their shields. I haven't changed my... Actually, you know what? Let's attack this weaker fleet first. And look at all these mega structures around. What is this? Oh, another orbital ring that has been destroyed. All right, so here we go. Our first fight against the Unbidden's actual fleets. Will we win? I am not sure. Let's see how well we do against those shields. All right, be gone. I got a war to fight right now. Oh, and they backed out. They dipped. All right, cool, I suppose. Jeez. We're gonna follow them.
Construction online.
All right, here we go. So we got our allies on our back. We're leading the charge. We're gonna travel through this hyper relay and meet. Here we go. The first battle against the Unbidden is underway. I think we outnumber them. Excuse me. And we'll see if our fleet power holds them off. Will that be enough? Will fleet power alone be enough? Yes. Yes. Fist pumps for glory, ladies and gentlemen. We are defending the galaxy. It is time. Oh no, what just happened? Okay, here we go. Holy moly. For the Birdborn! Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes. They're dropping. Oh man. Oh man. That is nice. That is very nice. All right, so oh wow, we actually got more ships here. Look at this. Holy moly. The Unbidden has been unbidden. All right, so hold up. Well, we just won our first battle against the Unbidden. Now, we're gonna jump up here and I gotta make sure that we get our hands on some of these systems here. If I can get that last system, I'll be more than okay. But yo, we just beat the Unbidden. Nice. And so, yeah, we're gonna go for their home system right away. That's our next system here. But yo, taking the fight to the Unbidden in the late game. 24-42 is the current year. And here we are, still leading the galaxy in dominance. Now I'm gonna grab one of my construction ships too, and since our subjects want to take a few of my systems, we're gonna return the favor and build our star bases in their borders as well, in hopes that, you know, the Unbidden opens up some systems for me to grab. And they have. There's another mega structure here. What is this? This is another a ruined orbital ring. That's tragic. But yo, just beat the Unbidden in a battle. That was incredible. And so they have one that is really strong that is on the other side of the galaxy at the moment. And it's attacking one of my subjects, which is sad to see. But you know what? If they can attack over here, that would be perfect. Do you like the new leader cap changes? I think they just kind of are. It doesn't really impact me. Like, I mean, it does impact me, but I can work around it. I don't mind. It does make them feel like they're a little bit more, like you have to really keep in mind who you're trying to have as leaders now. Like before, I felt like I could just buy a bunch of leaders or just have a bunch of leaders and like call it a day. But that is another victory. Another victory for the Beakborn Dominion. Now, Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the fight to their home system. That is a very strong base. Holy moly. 684k power. Where did they get that from? I'm not sure, but the Beakborn are going to be entering this hyper relay in just a momento, and it is going to be time to take the fight to their home system. The Unbidden is still pushing on the other side of the galaxy. And so here we are. We are here. Holy moly. And look at that. That is gorgeous. Holy moly. Wow. This is the screenshot of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Taking the fight to the Unbidden. Here, let me get a better shot here. Traveling through that hyper relay system. I feel like if it were to happen this way, like, wouldn't all these ships just like blow each other up? Like they would like engulf like matches or something? I'm not sure. But yo, this is insanity. Charge! All of these ships taking on the Unbidden. This is beautiful. I love it when all of the AI come together and help out. And so here we go, attacking that base. I'm not seeing a lot of shield damage dropping. All right, there we go. There we go. We got some movement here. We're gonna go to our fleet manager. Let's repair as many ships as we can, if I can. There we go. We'll get those queued up. Let me make sure I got dark matter. So I do have dark matter. I'm gonna buy some more dark matter. There we go. All right, and so yes, their base is taking some slight damage right now. We have a combined fleet here of all sorts of species all over the place. And everyone is joined in the Ruck system to take out the Unbidden. Wow. What a combined effort right there. How do you go to this viewing mode? So I hit Control F9 on my keyboard, and that takes away the UI interface. Control F9 brings it back, and that's how I do that. Dimensional portal has been destroyed. Yes. And so the dimensional portal in the Ruck system has been destroyed. This means that the extra dimensional invaders can no longer receive reinforcements from their twisted realm. With the destruction of this portal, the end of these invasions is faintly in sight. A profound sense of elation has settled over most of the galaxy. The Imperial core has won much administration since it was their ships that struck the final blow against the portal. The crews of those vessels will be celebrated as heroes for generations to come. And so now the galaxy is a safer place. And so we have destroyed the Unbidden. My fleets have. Yes, they have. And so now we're going to go ahead and try and take out this fleet on the left side here and regain control of some of these systems. Now back over here. Let's see. Is my science ship finished surveying just yet? Not yet. But once they do, are you not surveying? Hold up. You're not surveying. What's the dealio with my ship here? Oh, I need alloys. There we go. You should have just said that. I would have expanded my borders here. All right, and so yes, the extra dimensional armada here is here in the L gate cluster as well, and that's actually perfect because I can get my fleets back to the L gate, and then we're gonna take back those systems that our pesky little subjects decided they thought they could keep from us. And so here, yes, there's another war going on. It looks like the Unbidden are back, and they are attacking us this time in the same system that they just lost, that had their home species in it. And that sucks for them because they are not going to be able to stop us altogether. The Warlock, what is this? Now, when the swirling energies left behind after the destruction of the last dimensional portal finally dissipated, our forces found a weakened extra-dimensional drifting nearby. The creature was captured and interrogated. It was apparently one of their Warlocks, a powerful extra-dimensional, even by their standards, responsible for maintaining the portal's link between our reality and theirs. If we can study or even channel its psionic power, we should be able to greatly improve our sublight speeds and jump drive range. And so I'm going to say good for that. And now we have found a relic. Oh, we found the extra dimensional Warlock relic. Nice. And so let's check this thing out. Another relic. And so this bad boy right here increases sublight speed by 30% and increases ship weapon range by 30%. And while it's active, it'll give us the Unbidden ritual for 10 years. This gives me an extra 100% jump drive range, negative 50% jump drive cooldown, plus 75% quantum catapult accuracy, and plus 75% quantum catapult range. Wow. I want to activate that. just for the sublight speed alone. But yo, that is going to be very nice here, leading us into the future of this game here. And so, yes, we are still taking that fight to these guys here. We're going to see. I think that war is now over. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and move forward. Holy moly. Holy moly. And so we did lose a little bit of ships there. No worries. We're going to go ahead and try to get our economy back on track. Is this multiplayer? No, this is just single player right now. But Tenant, welcome to the stream. We've been playing this for quite some time. I put together these like kind of long form campaigns. If you want to get some minor details about it, you can check that link out there. But yes, we are in what, week 4 now of this playthrough. We've been playing this all month. Same playthrough. I just kind of play at a slower speed, and I like to just kind of really get into the decisions I'm making and things like that. But yes, we are in the end game, and we just closed the Unbidden portal. And so that was our first crisis that spawned into the game. In the meantime, though, let's go back up here and see what's going on with the... Oh yeah, this is the Tempest. Or not, it was the Tempest, but now it's just the L-Gate cluster. We're trying to secure as many of these systems as we can. And so I'm getting my science ships here to start surveying systems. And we'll get these last 3 systems surveyed. My construction ship is building a base. And here in a bit, we're going to have a few more systems under our control. Now over here, we're trying to wipe out the last remaining Unbidden fleets. And I have my construction ship here. Oh yes, they're building a base as well. And so any fleets that the Unbidden have destroyed, I'm taking advantage and I'm expanding my borders here. But yeah, if you got any questions, exclamation point Empire if you want to know more about my Empire that we're playing with. And yeah, hopefully you guys are all having, I don't know if I've said this before, but hopefully everyone that is here is having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'm playing some Stellaris, so that's always going to be a good weekend for me. And here I got 2 construction ships. I'm actually going to send one. I got this 3rd construction ship. I'm not sure what I was doing with them, but maybe I'll move them up here as well so we can take some of these systems that are left behind. Let's go ahead and keep our game going. Let's see what's going on with the Imperium. So we got 34 days. Good timing to check that out. Let's see what we can... Let's see. Let's look for another resolution that we could pass. So it's a good thing that we declared that the Unbidden a galactic focus, because if we did not, we would have been in some trouble. Oh, and so I can go to war with empires. All right, so what I haven't seen this United Front resolution before, but it says the threat of our galaxy faces presence us with a simple choice: stand together or die alone. We shall fight as one, sharing information about the enemy and putting old grudges aside. And so this will increase damage to in-game factions by 20%. Yeah, I will definitely support that resolution, and we'll get to voting on that right away. I think we should be able to make that the top. There it is. The top resolution in 30 days. I don't even have to use my emergency measure. And let's get ready to take this fight now to the rest of the Unbidden ships. Actually, before we do that, let me take advantage of expanding some more. And so I'm going to attack these unprotected Unbidden systems first. And then we'll take out those fleets. So this one right here is a little bit stronger. Sitting at 106k. We'll go ahead and square them away in a bit. And outside of that, I'm going to go ahead and close out this ridiculously long military fleet tab right there. That is a whole lot. And our ships have now gone mobile once again. All right. And so we did a pretty good job containing those fleets. Like I said, there's still a few of them around. Another enclave been destroyed. That's tragic. Nothing I can really do about that. We're going to head over here and expand our borders once again. We have plenty of worlds here that we can terraform, and I'm pretty sure we'll just terraform them all right away. We'll terraform them, and then we'll turn them into Gaia worlds later on. And so what do we need right now? We have pretty much every resource that I could possibly want at the moment. And so yeah, these nanite worlds, these are what you get when you take over the L-Gate systems. They won't be habitable. And so what I'm doing right now is just terraforming all of these planets. Let's see here. There we go. And there we are. And so planets have been, yeah, that's like 5 planets being terraformed at the same time. Where were my fleets lost at? Oh, okay. That's where all this action's taking place here. Good stuff. And so this construction ship's taking its time on that base there. It's almost finished. But again, yes, we are going to be taking over these systems that begin to open up here. And so just getting a little late game expansion underway. What is this? See, I see these 2 mega structures there. I may try to get my hands on in a bit. This one right here, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on. So right now we've squashed those 2 bases really quickly. Piece of cake. There it is. It's a piece of cake. And geez Louise, this system has 416 trade value in it. And so that right there, I could take advantage of. Definitely want to exploit that when we get the chance. Yeah, I still got 2 more bases that I can build. And now we're going to take the fight to this next fleet here. I don't know why they're just kind of hanging out in this system. They should have been protecting their home system. But we're going to go ahead and move those fleets forward right away. All right, and so back over here with the Galactic, the Imperium, the United Front is the resolution that's being proposed right now. Let's go ahead and see if we can get our fleets reinforced here in just a moment. Now, it's saying that I'm at negative 22 alloys. That'll probably change here in a little bit. And no, one of my fleets jumped ahead too early. That little bitty baby fleet, what do you think you're doing? You're going to get destroyed. Oh no. I knew it. Honestly, I got so many fleets right now, those smaller ones, I'm just like, if you haven't merged with your ships, sorry. All right, and so taking the fight to this rather large ship here, and I'm glad that I have my setup the way I have it set up right now. We're using disruptors on a lot of my ships, but I was worried that if I had all those missiles, that could get me in trouble in the later game, and so we definitely move those around a little bit. Here, we're gonna go ahead and, can I expand? Wait a minute, is this system already under control? It should not be.
Engaging hostile fleets.
It exists. Hyper relay exists. Cannot build outside empire or subject borders. Cannot build in systems that have not been surveyed. Oh, okay, so that's it. We just gotta finish surveying that system here. And so cool. Let's go back to our ships though, because they are holding it down on the other side of the galaxy. Kicking butt, taking names. Here they are. We're expanding as well, and so we got a few more systems here under our control. And that is looking great. And so, oh yeah, they got that megastructure system back quickly. I think it's probably because they have a planet that was still there, but yeah, they are lucky. They are very, very lucky. Here, we're gonna go ahead and take the fight to this. I think this is the second to last Unbidden system. Let me go to our situations and make sure the Unbidden dimensional anchors, and so that has been shut down. There should be, after this, I don't know, who's gonna be the second crisis? We survived the Unbidden pretty easily. Will we survive the second crisis as easy as we did this one? Who knows? But yes, we will find out here sooner. Oh, it looks like sooner than later. All right, so here we go. One system away. Our ships are moving in hot. Let's get some more ships reinforced. And there we go. I just spent all my alloys for that, and so definitely necessary. And we got a big old battle going on here right by an L gate. And that's a victory. That is a victory. Now, we're gonna head to this L gate system that was taken in hopes to get that back as well. And I'm gonna move my ships in orbit just for starters. And we're gonna wait and get our groups all situated back together. Now, we did take some slight losses there. I'm gonna go ahead and buy as many of those wonderful alloys as we can. Same thing with the food. Food's back on track. And guys, look at all this food I'm selling. I only have one agro world right now. And I'm able to sell 3,500 food. And so, once again, there is another base that has been conquered. Oh, and the L gate, or the Great Tempest came through it. Or the Unbidden went through the gate. And so probably not a good decision there for them either. But that makes it easier for us to destroy. I think this might be the last fleet. Is that the last fleet? It was. Wow. And so I'm going to jump back down here, see if I can build a... I still can't take that system yet. It's saying that it's another Empire system, but I'm not seeing any bases or anything there right now. What? The system's not fully surveyed. Hold up, let me grab my science ship. And And then I want them to come back over here if we can. And let's get these remaining systems surveyed. And let's research some unbidden debris. Who knows what kind of technology that's going to give us here, but now we could probably get away with, I don't know if there's any unbidden ships left. Oh, there's some over here. Holy cow, there is still unbidden ships. Wow, so yo, let's get ready to bring the action. Oh, they got there quick. Holy moly.
Construction online.
There we go. We just spawned out of the L gate here on the opposite side of the galaxy. Yo, Bladewood, what's going on? We are wiping out the remaining unbidden fleets. I think there's 2 more left. And we're just kind of closing up the gaps here and getting these. They were traveling. They managed to make it to the L gates. And they went around. Oh no, we're winning. We already closed their home system up. Now we just got to wipe out the rest of their ships. And so myself and all of my subjects, I'm the emperor of this game so far. And we're using our power here to make sure the galaxy is somewhat of a safe place, as long as they represent the Imperium. And so here we are taking some slight hits. Let's go ahead and go back to our fleets and reinforce as many of these as we can. And look at this. Look at this destruction. The unbidden fleet destroyed once again, and that's going to start opening up a ton of systems over here. And so we're going to go ahead and get a nice path here made. And then we're going to regroup in this Termeku black hole system, the final system before we reach the final fleet. That is at 900. This is almost, yeah, this is 1 million. That's 1 million worth of fleet power right there. And so I'm definitely going to wait a second before we get all of our ships together. We're going to stop in this system first, take all these unbidden systems back, and then this should be the end of them. The end of them all. Now that strategic coordination center, I want that. And so I'm asking the other members of the community, please do not take my mega structure. And so I'm going to send one of my construction ships over here as soon as possible, and we're going to rebuild a base there. And I'm kind of saddened that I can't build my base here either. Oh, I can. Cool. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. And cool, getting some final L-gate systems here as well. And so winning a war against the Unbidden, managing those L-gate systems, completely not managing my home worlds. I think we're safe. It's safe to say we're safe. I'm actually going to take that wormhole system instead, or the L-gate system, since it has dark matter in it. More dark matter for my species, the better. And so right now we are losing a lot. I wouldn't say a lot, but we're just losing some resources because of wow, we just terraformed. Look at all these worlds here. Terraformed. These are all in the L cluster systems. I will be colonizing those at some point in the game. But yes, they had nanites on them. No more. No more nanites on those worlds. They are now habitable. And so cool. I ended up getting more systems here than I was expecting. We managed to get control of some systems over here, especially the L-gate entrances. I'm pretty sure I'm close to controlling all of the entrances to the L-gate. And here's another one we're going to get ready to get our hands on in just a moment. All right, and so buying some more alloys again. My fleets are almost in position. We got one more system to attack. And then, yeah, let's reinforce our fleets again before we get ready for that showdown to take place. And so I'm going to get these ships organized as well. Let me see. Where's my other construction ship? Want to make sure we're good there. My other construction ship's over here taking systems. Wonderful, wonderful. Are we now? Wait, what? Oh, I was like, we should not be. As long as we're not attacking this fleet right now, I think we should be okay. And so I wonder if I could make one of the other ships take point. All right, there we go. And so the Unbidden has one system to go. And this will be the end of them, but I kind of don't want my ships to go in first. And so what we're going to do is we're going to peek. No, that's not what I want to do. We got to go to the actual system they're in, and I want them to travel through it. And so I want all of the ships to follow me. Oh, that's a quantum catapult right there. I'm going to try to get my hands on that. And a few more of these systems here as well. And so I'm just queuing up the path right away. We're just going to take all of these systems if we can and make a little pathway there to another megastructure. But we should be in position. All fleets should be ready to go. We are going to go through this gateway, or this hyper relay system. And let's make it work. Oh, do I not have them selected? There we go. They have been selected. And now we're just going to peek our head in here. I kind of want the AI to go in and just jump the gun first.
Engaging hostile fleets.
All right, here we go. I need all those ships to be here right away. Please, everyone get here. Yes. So unfortunately, I'm taking the lead on this battle. I might lose some ships, but hey, if this defeats the Unbidden, wonderful. Come on, guys, join me. Yes, my subjects are joining me. It's a little bit of a slow start. I think we're going to take some heavy losses on this. You know what? Better yet. Oh, nah. Let me see. How many days? I have 4 days. I'm going to use my FTL emergency measures. Still waiting at 1 day to go until... There we go. I'm pulling all of my ships out of this battle. I don't want to lose mine, and I'm going to let these alliance members fight them off. That way, I don't lose all of my ships. And I'm going to see how well our allies do against these fleets. I've been leading the charge a bunch in these games. It's time for the AI to uphold their duty. And so let me grab my other fleets back here as well. Actually, they're not even in the fight yet. Excellent. Excellent. And here it is, guys. The final Unbidden fleet. We've made it this far. And let me grab my ships here. The remaining of my fleets, I do not want them taking losses, and so I'm trying to pull them all out of the fight right now and letting the AI, you know, do their thing. I have so many fleets right now. This is wild. And so, yeah, that Unbidden fleet's still hanging out. I'm just trying to, again, pull my ships out. I don't want them... Don't want to take too many losses here. I'm still taking some losses, but I'm sure it would have been a lot worse if we would have kept our fleets here. Everyone get out. I'm trying to see if there's any that I haven't seen yet. Definitely don't want to lose an admiral there. All right, and so yeah, that should be a victory. I doubt they'll be needing my ships for this. There we go. And so all my ships have exited, and that is it. The invasion has been defeated. The last vestiges of the extra-dimensional invaders have been wiped out, hopefully ridding the galaxy of this threat for good. Sapiens everywhere are celebrating the news of this great victory, safe at least in the knowledge that they won't be harvested as food by these strange energy creatures after all. Perhaps this was the beginning of a new era of galactic cooperation and friendship. Okay, and so there it is. The Unbidden has been ridden of this galaxy. Now, let me see where all my fleets went to. Ah, here we go. So they went to one of the nearest systems that had a base in it. We're going to send them back to our home system, get them repaired. Holy moly. We did it. We defeated the Unbidden. And so I'm going to grab every single fleet that can either be merged, put together, and we're going to start reorganizing our ships here. But that's it. Our first crisis has been defeated. Wow. And so, I don't think the second one will be as easy as the first was. I wouldn't even say that first Unbidden fleet was easy because we lost almost 800 worth of ships. But we're gonna get our economy restored here and get ready to repair all of our ships here. I'm actually curious to see where our government is. Ah, perfect. Military buildup. So this right here is exactly what we need as an agenda. When we launch this, that's when I'm going to start building majority of my ships. But for now, we're just going to be trying to get these guys repaired, getting them back to our home systems, and let's get back to being the strongest empire in the galaxy. Oh yeah, and so guys, like I said, this was a pretty eventful stream here right now. I'm very excited about the way this run is turning out. And now I'm curious to see who is going to be our next crisis. And so while we wait for that, we're going to go ahead and reinforce as many ships as we can. As you can see, we got a lot of ships here that need to be reinforced. Let's see. I'm going to make sure, again, that the smaller fleets that got kind of split up here, we put them all together. Obviously, congrats. Is it all type crisis? Yes. So in all of my games I play, I like for all 3 crises to spawn in. Just in case, like if I were to just put it on 1 crisis right now, then we just enter late game with just other empires. And I'm like, nah, I want more threats to the galaxy. I like to have that challenge. I like to, you know what, next game I'm playing on Grand Admiral. Right now we're playing on just regular Admiral. Next game we're turning the difficulty up to Grand Admiral. And, you know, judging on how that game went right there, might have to turn the AI difficulty up a little bit. But depending on how the second crisis goes, we'll see what happens. Now, we're still getting a lot of this technology, guys, throughout the game. I've been putting, towards the end of the game, I've been putting the technology on the repeatables, and it looks like I'm running a little low on food right now. And so let's go to one of our agro worlds. Here's our Gaia planet. There's nothing I can do here. There are plenty of food buildings and things like that on that world. I am starting to see some unemployment slightly increase on some of the planets here, and so let's go through. If we have any kind of tile blockers we can clear out, we'll go ahead and get those squared away. If there's too many like housing compared to like jobs, and there's no jobs available, I may look into maybe changing up some of those districts. But right now I'm going from the planets that have the most pops. Like here, we have way too many industrial districts and not enough housing districts. And so let's look into building another city. Is it on 4X crisis? I think we're on 3X crisis. It might be 4X, it might be 3X. It's been a while since I put this game together, and so I can't remember the exact details I had it set on before. All right, so here, let's see. We got some slight unemployment, which is okay. We got plenty of districts open, though. And I'm just going to use this for the resources that I currently need right now. All right, and so just getting jobs around these planets. This is my bureaucratic center, or my bureaucratic planet. Could use some more districts. We'll go with more of those factories. Let's see, what else? Scrambled eggs. Yes, this is the agricultural world, the only one that we have as well. Let's see about upgrading this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. We're going to upgrade that 2 more times. Upgrading planets gets more expensive later on in the game, but that alone got my food production back up on track. And so looking pretty solid there. Here is another one of those worlds that has a lot of city districts, but not a lot of jobs. And so I may come back to that planet later on. I'm not sure. Get some more jobs available on those worlds. Here, same thing, little housing. We'll get 2 city districts up, and then this is a fortress world. So with this type of planet, I'll build a bunch of different districts on fortress worlds. Planet Owl. Low job usage. This is a mining planet. Get those mining districts on there. And outside of that, some of these other planets that I'm just going to have to let be for now. And so look at that. The energy credits have skyrocketed once again. And this is going to cause a huge shift with the alloys here in a moment. You may see my alloys go into the negatives when it comes to how much I produce per month. But no worries. We will be A-okay. And see, there it is right there. Now I got too many minerals. I sell too much of one resource. I get too much of the other. These are good problems. But yeah, let's go back to our ring planets now. These I want to keep an eye on in a bit, because we're going to be getting a lot of these researcher jobs that's going to burn into our consumer good production. And so while that's happening, you know, you want to make sure you're producing the amount of resources that you're going to be needing for consumption. This is a tech world. I wonder. Oh yeah, we're still restoring this into an ecumenopolis. And so I'm not going to touch this planet for a while, because it has a lot going on. It's about to turn into a completely different type of planet, and we'll see how that impacts my empire later on. Now here, let's see. I'm not sure what I want to do with this part of the ring world just yet. We have these dimensional fabricators and auto forges. And so, I mean, it looks like this planet is a forge world? A forge and a special resource type of world. I think we could get away with putting another alloy foundry on it. And so if I could find it, geez Louise, look at all these buildings here. There we go, an alloy foundry will be on the way. We got plenty of housing for this planet too, and so you know what? Maybe I'll just go with some more technology. Yeah, with these ring worlds, I just got to take advantage of those research segment districts, because you don't get a lot of those types of districts on planets. There's like on worlds, on planets, or you're not going to find like those tech districts. Do planets not need leaders? No, they don't, but they benefit more when they do have them. And so Fist and Atlas, yes, some of my planets do have leaders on them. I have them set to specific planets. That way, I'm getting the benefits that I definitely want from those. Here we have commercial segments. Now, I don't know how I feel about these right now. I want those to be those tech worlds, but this was once a Fallen Empire's ring world, and now it is ours. And so some of them may have these kind of strange buildings on it. That's because I conquered it from a Fallen Empire. Let's go ahead and get some amenities there. But yes, some of the planets that I do have governors for, here I'll show you. They'll have this little bitty icon right next to it, like a leader level icon. And when you go to it, like here, I have a Paragon as a leader. And so I have them here because this is a mining world and they have mining traits. But the planets that don't have any governors or empty leader slot, they won't get as many of the benefits as the planets that do have governors or leaders on their worlds. And so it just depends. Like I said, if you have a planet that has like modifiers on it and you think a Paragon or just a regular governor would be a good fit for it, by all means, go for it. It would be worth benefiting it. And so like I had another Paragon earlier that gave me a bunch of bonuses for having consumer good. Like he had like a lot of consumer good modifiers for his traits. And so I would put him on a factory world and be like, hey buddy, give us those bonuses, get us extra consumer goods. And so that's what they did. And yeah, now you can only have so many leaders, and I'm even over my capacity now. But that's just because I don't want to go too crazy with it. You get severely penalized for that if you go over your capacity for leaders. And so do keep that in mind. But yeah, depending on how far you are in the game, in this case here, I can sustain those penalties for sure. All right, so we got 3 rare crystal buildings here. We're gonna get 2 exotic gas refineries. We're gonna make this completely like, this is my ring world actually. There's no designation for what I want to do with this. But I'm going to use one of these ancient refineries. I haven't used one of these before, and we're going to assign this to my ring world here. And that's going to increase our special resource output by a ton. Now, I got a lot of alloys. I got a lot of everything right now. Let's dive into the Shroud, and then we're going to start reinforcing our fleets once again. And we're going to go with the ship repairing option. Like I said, we survived destroying. Look at this. Our ships are back in our home systems. Bravo. Yeah, that was like a decade of war. Half the galaxy was at war. We ended that. Then the L gate opened. We ended that. Then the Unbidden arrived, and we squashed them as well. And so we are just taking on these challenges across the galaxy. We're striving. We're thriving. We're staying aliving. And now I'm just kind of merging the rest of these ships here, and I'm trying to see where I could put who with where. Put who with where with what. And so these fleets, I'm going to go ahead and just disband for now. I think it's just because I merged them with a different fleet. All right, cool. And let's start reinforcing all that we have here now, and we'll see what happens in a bit. Turned on all crisis, or was Unbidden the last of it? No, all crises are on. It's just going to be a matter of time when the next crisis spawns in. But right now, yes, the Unbidden has been completely vanquished, and now we're going to go over here and use our new relic here. This is what we got, the extra dimensional warlock. I'm going to save this, all right? I'm going to save this for when our next crisis spawns in, but I definitely want to use the extra dimensional warlock as soon as we go back to war. Now, another thing I just remembered too, we're going to go ahead and use these minor artifacts, but I'm going to turn off all of our edicts. We have some edicts that are still active. Also, by the way, Shigarame, welcome to the stream. Hopefully all is well and you're doing all right on this wonderful weekend. We are going to go here to our... Where was it? I done lost track of what I was just going to do. Oh yeah, edicts. Policies and edicts. Let's turn off the volatile explosive, the reactive armor, and the sight beyond sight edicts. Let's look into building some more megastructures or upgrading them. And so here we have a sentry array. We're going to try and repair this. And so let's get this squared away. We need about 6,000 more alloys. Let's see. What do we have a lot of? A little bit of a lot of everything. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I still need some more alloys. We'll wait a bit for that. In the meantime, though, peace in the galaxy. Who would have thought? The way this game had started, it was full-blown chaos. Now we are emperors once again. And what is this? Ooh, I will definitely support this. That's the entire galaxy supporting the Castation Proclamation. Main reason I want this is because the diplomatic weight from fleet power is increased by 80%. Not that I need it. What size map is this? This is a small map size. So this is a small galaxy map here. And I turned down some of the hyperlanes so that there's not too many hyperlanes going around the galaxy. I turned habitable worlds all the way down. I turned primitives all the way up. And so, yeah. And when I started this game, I put as many other empires into this game as I could. So I think it was like somewhere between 12 and 15. And now we're down to just this handful of fleets right now. Now, we're in the year 2447. I put my victory score year at the year 2500. If I were to go to my situation tab here, let's see. I'm currently sitting in first place by a long shot. And so pretty interesting stuff. This has been a pretty wild playthrough, I will say that. But let's go back to trying to figure out what's going on with this worm situation. And I'm going to have my science ship go through here. And we're going to try and figure out, what's going on with the worm. And I'm just going to have them move through each of these systems until we find what's up with the worm. We'll see if we find something that way. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's assisting research. Never mind. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out what's going on with the worm situation for a while, and we still haven't gotten any progress on that just yet. For my fleets, let's reinforce until we get those bad boys back up to our old numbers. We need way more ships than what we have right now. And so here we got a bunch of corvettes on the way. Yes, that looks wonderful. And we'll wait for those alloys to rejuvenate. I'm going to sell about another 1,000 minerals. Maybe a little bit more. 1,300 minerals should be more than enough. 19,000 energy credits. That is insanity. I think that's because of this trade we just made here. We'll see what... Okay, I was like, holy moly, what did I do right there to cause that? But yeah, now we're selling some more minerals. Wonderful, keeping that on track. Sometimes just when too many resources reach their max back to back, I try to like sell some of them into the energy credits so that I only have to sell so many energy credits per month. And I could probably get away with selling some more here. But geez Louise, yeah, the economy has just been kind of fluctuating back and forth every single time we try to... Let me see here. Oh, we're upgrading our ships right now. Is that what I want to do? Is that really what I want to do right now? I could benefit from getting some more consumer goods. Let me double check here. So artisans, yeah, we still have plenty of artisans that can be worked. Let's see, do I have the option to new Baul a planet? I don't. You know what? As much as I want to use the extra dimensional warlock, I think I'm gonna jump over to the last Baul here, and let's go ahead and upgrade another planet. And so new Baul life seat, this arid world. And then for our admiral here, we can give them the artillerist trait. Now I'm gonna go to another Gaia world. Since I activated that last Baul, you can use the decision again to enhance 10 random pops on a planet, increasing their output. And I'm going to do it on... Someone mentioned earlier about having leaders on the world. This world right here, we get so many minerals because I have all these new Baul enhanced species on my planet. Now back over here to the Senate. We're going to end this session. And let's look for another resolution to pass. Let's see what's going on. Something that benefits the Emperor. So I'm kind of scoping around here, you know, I see some things going on. You know, I could declare another empire a crisis again. I want to see, what is your relative power? So they are equal to us. I don't like that. They won't accept subjugation. I don't like that either. Same thing with these guys. They're subjects as well. Or oh yeah, they're an overlord. So they're like, no, we don't want to be a subject. That does not sound fun. Well, I'll show you what sounds fun here in a second. I wonder if I were to declare war against you guys. Oh, that would be bad. No, no, no. All right, so we got to figure out something here because I'm thinking here if nothing happens. Oh, a veiled tunnel. So something waits in the Quetzal system. A veiled passage cut from the fabric of space-time. Its horizon rippling with psionic energy. Sensor data is erratic, and the crew of our science vessel reports strange disturbances, wildly visceral dreams, a persistent sense being watched, fitful hallucinations. Despite the frustrating lack of useful telemetry, it seems clear that we have stumbled on a tunnel through uncharted reaches, a dangerous path, yet the rewards may be great. On the tunnel's far side lies a distant corner of the galaxy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what mysteries lie beyond the veil? Let's see where this leads to. Oh, and this is the Shroud Tunnel. I mean, can we go through that? What does this lead to? I'm curious. And so I'm gonna look into. Oh, there's no known destination for that. All right, so I was getting worried there. I was like, are we about to get another crisis right away, or what's going on? And so here we've reached the final. This is the final mass extinction situation. We had this back in the very first stream. This is the 10th. This is the 10th stream of this run. This was back in the first with the mass extinctions, and we have found a chilly world there. And so I'll get that on this poor scientist. The only one I have right now traveling across the galaxy, their Q. And so for the resolutions here, I didn't see much of anything that I really wanted just yet. Let's see if there's something else we could maybe pass that. I feel like we're getting so much help already from the Galactic community that. Oh, here, building a better tomorrow. Let's give that a shot. That'll increase diplomatic weight from our economy by 60%. Very good stuff there. Very good stuff. And so all my planets, we just added a ton of buildings to those. We'll come back to them a little bit later on. We've got frigates, corvettes, and more frigates on the way. Our fleet's starting to grow just a tad bit. We still got plenty of room to go. There we go. And we're at 1,400 now, getting close to that 1,500 mark. What is this? What is that? Get that mess out of here. Yeah, don't let that thing hurt my fleet. Or my scientists. All right, cool. So they got squared away, and all I'm doing right now is I'm sending my science ship around. There's a couple of like beacons here highlighted across the galaxy, and I'm just trying to see if we can figure out where this worm situation is taking place. The worm in waiting. And so let's see, something has reached out to us from a space-time. It desires us. I wish it would show me where this is located, because I have no clue where that is even happening at. But again, I'm trying to figure out where that signal is located. And so I'm just having my scientists travel through all these little highlighting beacons, and we're also waiting for the next crisis to spawn in. So I'm going to jump back here, reinforce these fleets once again. We can also get another fleet here put together. There we go. Another fleet on the way. Now up here, I said I was going to change the agreement. Since these guys managed to get a bunch of our systems here. Yeah, quite loyal. Just like I want you to be a loyal subject. I want more of, since they're getting those special resources, I'm sorry, but I got to tax you for that. You're getting that L-Gate tax. That L-Gate tax treatment. Here we have a couple of massive planets, and we're going to go ahead and terraform these bad boys later on. But I'm going to go ahead and start by colonizing any and all of them. And so now I'm probably just going to start selecting random names here, especially for these L-Gate cluster systems. And who knows, I may or may not just make this another subject system, an L-Gate subject. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, here I'm just giving, I might just do that. Making a system that has 5 planets in it, or making a subject with 5 planets. We'll give that a shot. And so I'll get these worlds set up here now. We're going to colonize all 5 of them. I'll get the buildings on them set up. Probably get some pops on them as well. And then we'll give this to another leader to make as a vassal. So I'm looking for species that don't have as many negative traits here. And a lot of these species have some really great traits. And so we'll get them started on the right foot on those planets. Let's see here. Let's buy some more alloys. Let's see. Yes. And so the fleets have jumped up another 100. Let's reinforce some more. And so I'm looking around. I'm trying to see which. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at all those ships. That is a lot of frigates on the way. Okay. And so we are getting close to the year 2450 here. Oh, the council agenda is up. And this is the perfect time to launch that, as it gives me lots of modifiers for building ships here. And next up, let's go for the psionic supremacy. And so with this one, I don't know if I've used this one yet or not, but it increases resources from psionic pops by 5%. And when we launch this agenda, research speed is increased by 40%, and resources from psionics are increased by 20%. With me having a lot of psionic species, that could be very helpful. And so I'm going to sell about 50 more food, keep that income a little low. Awesome, we got a spaceport here. These guys have not been able to defeat any of my systems for quite a while, and every time I get them, it reminds me to just upgrade a few more of my defensive platforms. And so they're going to get squashed pretty easily here. Don't even have to worry about them. Silly. And now we have our first Ecumenopolis world. Let's take a look at it. And so this is Penguin Encased. For untold generations, the cold and empty ruins of this planet Penguin have stood dormant as quiet symbols of a golden age that came to an abrupt end eons ago. No longer. The planet-wide city has at last been reborn, and those same dilapidated ruins are once more alive with activity. Where possible, existing buildings and infrastructure have been repaired and repurposed. Where the damage was too great, the rubble and ruins have been cleared away to allow for some construction. And so awesome, we now have our first Ecumenopolis world here, and I'm probably going to designate this one to be a alloy planet. An Ecumenopolis factory, that way we will never have to worry about consumer goods for quite a long time. And so we've got plenty of housing already. We're going to go for those factory arcologies. And I'm just going to build up about 5 or 6 of those. And that should give me way more than enough jobs that I'll be needing for a very long time. And after that, we'll go ahead and upgrade this. And I know that these districts do require rare crystals. And so we'll get a head start on the crystal upkeep as well. And then we'll come back to this planet later. But awesome. Our first Ecumenopolis world. Now, since I have 40,000 energy credits, I'm going to go to the market here, see if there's any robots for sale. And there are. We're going to start sending all these species to the Ecumenopolis. And so now it says it has some unemployment, which... Did a lot of pops just move here right away? Oh yeah, this is the specialists that are unemployed. And so, yeah, once we get more jobs on there, they'll be squared away and ready to go. But as you can see, the consumer goods already took a nice little increase there. And so that one relic world should be able to help me with all of these ring worlds that I have, especially since a lot of them are going to be designated to technology. All right. And so we're looking pretty good on that note. Let's see what's going on in the Galactic Imperium. Here in a bit, the Senate should be back on the floor. We have 230 days to go. And I could use my emergency measure. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's just get this resolution knocked out. I'm all for getting some speedy diplomacy going on in our Imperium here. We save the chit-chatting for later. And so up here, I've been noticing that a lot of the AI have been attacking systems in this direction. And so you don't need... Actually, are these... These are all ring worlds. I'm going to get these colonized. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. We got 3 ring sections that we're going to get colonized right away. Wow. And so that's 3 ring sections getting colonized immediately. We've completed another frozen mass extinction event, and now it says that while the research expedition often yielded unexpected results, our species have access to an unprecedented wealth of data with which to accurately model the future of our home planet. Now, initial reports suggest that our home world will be in no real danger for at least a dozen generations, save some freak cosmic event or the collapse of the Imperial core. And so with that, you know what? Let's go for the science. And so yes, we have now researched all these extinct planets, and we know that our planet is safe for a couple of generations. And so we have nothing to worry about at the moment. One thing I'm worried about right now is getting all of my fleets up to their commanding limit and making sure they are being operated on. Now, in the meantime, 19,000 energy credits. Jeez Louise. Like 1 month of that is huge. So whenever I buy a bunch of alloys, my energy price goes up, and then in the next month it goes back down. And so, oh no, my Paragon has died. And what? So yeah, my Paragon has died, and her team have invented a neural bank, an organic computer that stores and harnesses the collective cognitive power of all brains that are uploaded to its drive. This greatly improves our research speed, but there's one hitch. To function properly, the uploaded brains have to be extracted from the subject's bodies and placed within a tank of conductive fluids. Now, since our bodies cannot survive long without a brain, subjects will have to leave their material existence behind. As expected, volunteers have been lining up, and so far, there's only been one, our science leader, Nana. Now, Nana's organic. All right? She's not going to be around for a super long time. I'm going to upload her brain into the Nexus, and she's going to die. And so we've had a death of a great leader here for a worthy cause. And now we're going to celebrate her life. And so that is our Paragon that is gone, but no worries though, she's been implanted into our, she's been pretty much plugged into our science Nexus. And so, cool stuff there. Now I'm gonna go back to this black hole system again and see if I can just figure out what's going on, because again, that worm situation, she will live on forever. Just don't reboot the machine. Oh, will something bad happen? And so here I'm trying to recruit a keeper of the vault, but it's going to make me recruit another leader. It's going to put me over the leader capacity, but I like having my council seat filled up. And so now, oh, here we go. We got another planet that is a Gaia world. This planet right here. So this was my factory world. And still, it's going to be a great planet now because Pops are going to want to move to this world. And that's going to be wonderful. Someone else has created a Juggernaut, which is, okay. But yeah, now I'm just having my construction ships automatically build districts, not districts, but yeah, mining systems and things like that. We're gonna mine resources here with all of my construction ships. And so let's see. Oh, they still have an L gate. That's tragic. Okay, and so the game's kind of slowed down just a little bit after defeating that first crisis. Yo, Nightmare Striker, what's going on? Hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We've defeated the first crisis. We've defeated the L gate, the Great Tempest. Now we're just setting up our empire and getting ready for the next group of ships, or whatever next crisis spawns up. We're preparing for that. Doing good? Yeah, no worries. No worries about being late. That's no worries. I don't have attendance or anything for anyone, but yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah. We're just kind of setting things up and getting prepared for whatever dangers may come up next. I may do some late game expansion here. How did the Grey treat you? It was more like we treated them. All right, we destroyed them. We got a couple of their systems here. My subject snuck in a few systems as well. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the ghost signal. Now, we've detected very faint tachyon signals being continuously transmitted across the entire galaxy. Our technicians are unable to trace the signal to its source, as it is being bounced between several hidden relay stations. Aside from adding a small amount of background noise in FTL transmissions, on certain subspace frequencies, the signal does not seem to have any apparent effect. Efforts to track the relay stations are underway, but until then, we may simply have to learn to live with this ghost signal. It has been dubbed by more imaginative elements of galactic media the contingency, ladies and gentlemen. And so we're going to monitor any signals for changes. Holy moly. And here we go. Our second crisis is going to be spawning into the game. It does begin. But guys, tune in, because tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern time zone, we're going to be continuing this playthrough. We're going to stop it here. I need to take a break. But guys, I enjoyed this run so far. We've defeated the first crisis. Can we defeat the second one? And so I'm Alfing Delete. This is the Empire of Feathers playthrough. Thank you if you guys are watching this on YouTube or Twitch. Appreciate you guys watching it. And tune in tomorrow because we're going to be facing off against the second crisis. Until then, I'm heading out of here. Alpha out.